10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody in the open air studio, inside the compound of Human Rights Radio and Television, the headquarters of Brekete Family Reality Radio and Television Talk Magazine program. Kindly stand up for the national pledge after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen. Amen. Yes, inakwana ekaro tutuoma agurba una good morning. Good morning. Mariam Mbaka. Good morning. Gagu. Good morning. Mariam Mbaka. Good morning. Gagagu. Good morning. Mariam Mbaka. Hembelembe. Oh lo. Hi. Hembelembe. Oh lo. Hi. Belembe. Oh lo. Lazy man, wake up. Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Lazy auntie, leave that bed. Lazy uncle, you still lie down for bed? What do you still do for that bed? You suppose by now, don't stand up. Leave that house. Take your life, do better thing. Because now what you do, now in those ones where they behind you, go emulate or copy what you do. If you do good, they will do good. If you do otherwise, them too go follow suit. Young, intelligent, optimistic, futuristic youth will we get for this great nation, Nigeria. Let us join our hands, our hearts, and our heads to move this country forward. Remember, say, now with wisdom and knowledge, you go fit do things. If you think say na strength, na go make you do something for this life. It no go help. Strength no go fit carry you go anywhere. That's now why you see most times people go fight. You go see conflict. You go see war. You go see a lot of fight between people. But how they go take resolve them? Now with simple dialogue. And what did they bring about this dialogue? Now the knowledge and wisdom where God don't give us. Anything where peace no give you, fight no go fit give you. That's now why you see most times for all these advanced countries, by the time they fight war, at the end of the day, waiting go happen, all of them go come sit on round table. Then you go begin to wonder, so waiting can't even bring the fight in the first place. When una know say, now to just come, lower your pride, lower your gaze, make una sit down, resolve this matter. No be something where be say, and una no go fit resolve am. Of course, disagreement, it is okay. We are human beings. All of us know they the same. Even our faces know they the same. Some get long faces, some get oval faces, some get round faces. No be so?
Na so.
Some slim, some they plumpy. No be so?
Na so.
Na so our hearts be. Na so our minds be. Na so our thinking take be. So to get disagreement no be problem, no be issue at all. Waiting they bring about improvement and development. Now that disagreement where we can't do. And then as we can't disagree, we can't disagree. While we they disagree, agreements go begin they come in. Because as we they disagree, it gets stage where we say you go talk something, the other one go begin the reason. Say, okay, now true. This thing when you talk now true. But it make me my chikuma, make me my add my own. You understand? So as you can't add your own, the other person go say, now true self. You to waiting you talk now true. Then at the end of the day, all of us go say, okay, this one where you talk, I agree. That one where me I talk to, I agree. When I go come to a logical conclusion. Now so this life supposed to be. The only thing we no want for disagreement, we say make it escalate to the extent, say they go begin the exchange blows, fight, so it go lives go they involved, properties go they involved, a lot of things go they involved. Now waiting we no want, but just because say when I see that when I get disagreement, now knowledge when they impact when they share for ourselves. Because as soon as they disagree, somebody go talk something where we say, you to your brain go just ring, say, this person, it's a bit this thing well, that part, I no go feel even near that part because I know say that person gets more knowledge more than me on that aspect. Then you too, you go come crack your brain. Because of waiting that person talk, you go groom you to crack your own brain. This person don't talk well. Me self, make I crack my brain. So that's why they crack my brain as the person don't talk now. Me, make I talk the one way they say, you go sweet the person. You too, you go see your thinking faculty, you go begin to expand. You go to look for how you go take crack your brain. Before you know, you don't talk something where get wisdom. And people go begin to join them together. So waiting I want make we learn this morning. He say for this life, sometimes even if you come out to go walk, arguments fit happen anywhere. Whether you there for road, arguments fit happen. You there inside car, public transport. Some of when they enter public transport, if not all, when they see us most especially, when arguments begin start for public transport, as they take the escalate. When I fit experience arguments for public transport. Aside from that one, from your working place where you dey work, you feel experience argument. Even your own house where you dey, amongst your siblings, amongst yourself, husband and wife, una dey argue. But wetin be the most important thing for that argument? 3 things they involved. We be say as una dey argue, make sure say those 3 things no come out from una argument. Number 1, as una dey argue, make una put respect for una argument. Abeg, as una dey argue, make sure say respect dey. I respect you, respect me. It gets some kind talk where you go talk to somebody when they argue. But when you talk to that person go say, this girl get respect, this person get respect. Even though say me and that person they argue, but see the respect where that person give me. So make una know say number 1, for that argument, one person senior another. So there must be respect when you are arguing. Then secondly, as una they argue, make una know say at the end of the day, wetin you and me want, not one thing, na answer to the problem of waiting with the argue. So put that at the back of your mind. Say this our argument. What would they do? Now answer would they find? But because say it could be like mathematics. Where we say you go see different ways of solving mathematical issues or that one what they call quadratic equation, linear equation, and the rest. So all these things you go see say you get different ways where we go take solve them. So now if you put that for your mind, say definitely now one answer would they look for, then the other person go begin the thing say if now one answer would they look for and that answer what would they look for, we they sincere with them, then one person has to step down. Because one person must be right. One person has to step down. Even if both of you they right, but one person right go strong past the other one. Then you where say sincerely from your mind, say this fight where they fight now for truth. You want make answer come, then you go step down. Then the third one, where we say if una dey argue, make una remember where they very important. When I waiting go bring about law of peace, unity, and harmony for this country, not tolerance. That one it is scarce. And tolerance get plenty wings. Waiting they bring tolerance. Humility, they bring tolerance. That one what I talk about respect, it they bring tolerance. Forgiveness, it they bring tolerance. Patience, they bring tolerance. Understanding, they bring tolerance. So once you get tolerance, when I don't carry all these things along. So finally, argument, disagreement, no be problem, no be issue. It go be problem or issue when it turn to violence. But argument and disagreements wey una see, na wetin dey add knowledge and wisdom. In fact, na wetin dey improve country be that. I don't see people wey be say they want improve their country. They sit down. You go see presidents, they go sit down, begin they argue for hours, for days. They argue, but they no go ever fight. Because they believe say no be fighting go solve am. Waiting go solve that thing. Now, to come to a logical conclusion, now to use their brain, to crack their brains to find solution. Una hembe lembe.
Yeah, don't open
Okay, so open your line.
Yes, my brothers and sisters. If I look time, I go say time don't give us signal. Signal make we do it in signal make we continue to the van. No, they go. Why when I say I dey quiet, now because say our ordinary president go join us today. Now it make me say I dey quiet because we dey wait.
Una hembe lembe.
Oh lo lo lo.
Hembe lembe.
Oh lo lo lo.
The lamb.
Oh lo lo lo.
May God bless all of you now.
Amen.
May God bless Nigeria.
Amen.
May God make it easy for all of us.
Amen.
May God make it easy for our country, Nigeria.
Amen.
My brothers, my sisters, if an addiction and assistant time don't they give us signal to do it in signal. Make Auntie Mariam begin to do cases first. Auntie Mariam been telling me say he get to one case where they carry come against one hospital. One man where they talk say according to the affidavit and letter of complaint where he carry come, say he carry his wife go for hospital for delivery. They tell him say his wife no go fit deliver by herself. They ask him to provide things. He go provide the things. Now, instead when they go do the CS, according to the complainant, he said they no con do the CS. They can't say make them see whether his wife go fit deliver by herself. According to the story, now so this man come to the hospital. They tell him say the baby don't die. Now, in contact say, oh, he say, what about my wife? When I go hear what happened to the wife. Auntie Mariam.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, take over. Make her hear the complaint.
Okay, thank you very much, my ordinary president. Yes. Phoebe, now you been give us the complaint.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Auntie Miriam.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brekete. Good morning, Nigeria. My name is Phoebe Peter. The complainant na Wisdom Agada, and he responded na Asokoro General Hospital.
Okay.
Wisdom Agada na him be the person where allege say him wife get belle and him wife they go antenatal. And for the antenatal where she they go for Atlas Hospital, they can't discover say the wife no go fit born by herself. They can't tell and say make him look, they will refer them to Asokoro General Hospital, may they do the wife CS. So he go for Asokoro General Hospital as he alleged, say he take the wife go there, they do every test, scan and everything where they need to do for the wife. The doctor will be Dr. Paul, where they on duty that day, contact say true in wife no fit born by herself, she go need to do CS. So after him provide everything for the CS, the drugs where him buy, injection and everything, he say the day to the operation now, some group of nurses contact the wife, say make she try born by herself. They take her enter inside.
Auntie Phoebe, make we hear from the complainant himself. Make we appreciate Auntie Phoebe.
All right, so make we hear from the complainant. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Is they on? Check them.
Yes.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Brekete family.
Okay.
My name is Agada Wisdom. I'm from Kogi State. So the complaint where carry me come is about me, my wife, and Asokoro General Hospital. So my wife, on the 15th of December 2023, we confirmed from the hospital that my wife was pregnant. So after we confirmed from Atlas Hospital at Apo Primary School, so I registered her there for antenatal as of January 23. So she started antenatal as of January. So he was going to antenatal. They say she will be coming once every month. So reaching March, she told me that she's not satisfied with the once in every month, that I should look for another place to register so that she will be going the two of them. So I registered at one midwife at Apo Duse, which she used to go there every Thursday, every week, and she go to Atlas once every month. So reaching on the 4th of July 2024, she went for antenatal. So the nurse called me as at 12:20 something in the afternoon that she has something to tell me. I said, okay, what is it? He said the thing is that my wife won't be able to give birth by herself, that she has a narrow pelvis, and again her BP is high, that she won't be able to go through labor, that she will suggest that I will go for CS. So she now, I said, okay, no problem. She said she's going to refer us to an hospital. So he wrote a referral letter and give to my wife. My wife called me and told me that I should come and meet her there so that we'll go. I said, no, come back home first. So they don't do things like that. We can't be good. This afternoon already. Come back, let's plan what to do. So she came back home and bring the referral letter. So on the referral letter, I saw Good Morning Hospital and Maternity. I've not heard of the hospital before. I say, I can't take you to this hospital. We better go to a general hospital or a government hospital that will know what we are doing, because you have been going to antenatal in a private hospital. So he said, okay. I said, okay. Between National Hospital and Asokoro Hospital, which one will you like? He said we should go to Asokoro Hospital. That one is very close to us. I said, okay. Because we stayed at Lokogoma here. I said, okay. So very early on the 5th of July, very early, it was even raining that morning. So at 6:30, I took her elder sister, and one of my brothers, so we drove to the hospital. So when we get to the hospital, we were directed to their receptionist, which they directed us to how to get their card and register. We got the card, we registered, and they said we should pay for a doctor consultation fee, which we did. So after that, they took us to their upstairs. They called that place delivery ward. So we get there, we hand over the referral letter to them. So after they go through the referral letter, they told the one of the nurses told the other one to take us to emergency, that since it's CS. So they took us to the emergency. The emergency is not their work, that they should take us to antenatal clinic. So they took us to antenatal clinic. When we get there, they asked my wife to sit down. So the nurse explained everything to the people there. So in the process, they saw the baby contracting. The baby was moving in her tummy. So the woman said, take her to the living room, that the woman is contracting. So they now take us back upstairs. So after that, that is when we met Dr. Paul. Dr. Paul said before they attend to her anything, they are going to send some tests to their lab, which I will go there, pay then after the test before they can know what to do. So he sent the test, and they give me her blood sample to go to the lab. After I went to the lab, they give me this thing to go and pay for the test. So I paid. After I paid, they said I should go back upstairs, that they will send the result to the doctor. So I went back to the doctor. The doctor said I should take my wife down and go and do scan, that they need to know the size of the baby. Although we came with all those things, but they said they want to confirm by themselves. So I took her back upstairs, downstairs, which she undergo the scan. So we came back, they said we should go, that they are going to send the result to the doctor. So we went back upstairs. The doctor told me that the size of the baby is 3.8 kg. Then her pelvis is narrow, according to the scan, that she won't be able to give birth. That if I want the life of the mother and the child to be saved, that I should go through the CS. I said, yeah, that is why we are here. So where do we start from? They told me that they are going to admit her that Friday because of the BP. They'll be treating her BP, but they'll book her for CS on Tuesday. The following week was on the 9th, on 9th of July. I said, okay. So they now wrote the drugs for where the drugs, injection and drip for where they use treat her for the BP for me, which I went to their hospital pharmacy and purchased them. So after I brought them back, they admitted her in their ward there. So that is how they will be treating her. They start treating her that 5th, which is Friday of July. So after everything that I bought, the injection and the drip, they didn't give her. The only thing they was giving her was one tablet. That says that one will bring the BP down according to them. So me, the sister, and her were there in the hospital from that Friday. So reaching on Saturday morning, they called me and gave me the list for the CS, everything that we need to buy for the CS. So both CS pack and everything. I can't, but the receipt are here. So I went to their hospital pharmacy. I got some, and they referred me outside to get some that they don't have. So I went to H Medics, from H Medics to Dollar Pharmacy in Asukurede. So I was able to get everything. So when I came back around 4 o'clock, the doctor told me that I would need to donate 1 pound of blood for her in case she won't be able, in case she will need blood during the CS. I said, okay. So I went to their lab. The lab said I should go and come back. So when I went upstairs, I told they say I should wait. Since the CS is not today, I'll have time to do that. So they was able to attend to me on the Sunday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So they took my blood at the lab and they asked me to go upstairs and ask them to bring my wife's blood. They gave me 1 container. So I told them that I brought 2 blood samples here yesterday and they say they can't find it. I said, okay. So I took the container they gave me upstairs. So the doctor I met on duty, I met on it was a female doctor. So I told her that this is what they asked me to do. They said I should bring, because that Sunday was when our problem started from. So the doctor asked me that do I have spirit and contribute? I said I don't have. That nobody has asked me to buy since we came here, and they have been taking a blood sample. So the doctor got angry and started shouting that I should go and my wife should take her blood by herself. Now rubbish, she went out. I said I went.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Who was that?
One female doctor. I don't know her name.
Female doctor or nurse?
They say it's a doctor.
A doctor.
Yes.
Okay.
So she went outside. So I waited for her for like 30 minutes. So I stand up and went to their pharmacy. I bought the spirit and the cotton wood. So I brought them. I went and met her. I said, I've gotten the spirit and cotton wood. He said she is coming. So reaching 2 o'clock, she didn't come. So when she didn't come around 3 o'clock, I went and met her. She went and sat with her colleagues and discussed. I said, I told you that they need the blood. Come and give me the blood so that they can be able to do the test.
Put it close to you.
So she said she's coming. I said, okay. Reaching 3:30, she didn't come. So I was going down to meet to go to their compound office to report. So I met one security, but because I don't know the compound office, I was asking what security, where is your compound office? The security told me that what is it? I explained to him. So the security said I should not worry, that let's go upstairs, that he's going to talk to the doctor. So he followed me upstairs. He talked to the doctor, even begged the doctor. The doctor said he should go, that he's going to take the blood sample. So the doctor the security go. Almost 1 hour later, the doctor did not come to take the blood sample. So this time I took my wife, I take her to the lab. So I pleaded with the lab technician to please help me take the blood.
The microphone is going off your mouth.
Help me take the blood by himself. So after that, the technician say it's not his job. That is their job upstairs to bring the blood for him. So I went to that time I was able to get the compound office. So I went to the compound office. I reported the doctor. I explained everything to the woman there. So the woman took their telecom and called the doctor. The doctor told the woman that I shouted on her. That is why she got angry, and she said even if she did not take the blood, even if her oga come, you tell the oga that it's not her job to take the blood, this and that. So the woman tell me that I should not be angry, I should go there, that she will take the blood. So before I got to the lab technicians already took the blood sample from my wife. So I took her back upstairs. So after they conducted the test on the blood, they found out that my wife is O negative, while I'm O positive. So they said I can't give her blood. that I will have to purchase blood from them. So I said, okay, you see the 1 pound of blood, they say is 32,000, which I paid. So they gave me the receipt. So I took the receipt upstairs. I did not see Dr. Paul that day, so I kept the receipt till on Monday morning. So when I saw him, I gave him the receipt for the blood. So reaching in the evening, that Monday, Dr. Paul sent for me again. So I went to him. He told me that there's another thing, that one thing is remaining. I said, what is it? Is it there's an injection that we'll have to buy? That injection they will give my wife 72 hours after the CS. That because my wife is O negative and I'm O positive, that if they do not give her that injection, it's going to affect her next pregnancy. That if possible that she conceive and the baby is O positive, her blood will be fighting the baby blood cell. That the injection is called Rogam injection. I say, okay. So I went to the hospital pharmacy. I did not, they say they don't have. So I went out. I first went to H-Medis, they don't have. So luckily for me, I found it at Dollar Pharmacy. So they told me that the injection is 80,000. So I said the money I have on me is not up to that again. So I went back to the hospital and I talked to them. I said I was exhausted almost all the money on me. That they say this injection is 80,000. I don't have up to that again. So the doctor told me that there's nothing they can do, that if I can't get the injection. So I said, okay, if that will stop the CS, no problem. So I called some of my friends which they helped me and sent the money. So I went back and got the injection that Monday evening and brought it to them. So they said they will keep it in the freezer till the day they are going to use it. So I was in the hospital because that Monday was my wife's birthday, which we celebrated in the hospital. I was in the hospital till around, because I used to go home every night and come back in the morning because her sister is with her. So I was in the hospital till around 11:30. I said, okay, let me go home so that I will be able to boil water and the rest of the things that you might need tomorrow. So I went home. Reaching the house, I said, okay, let me take my bed before I sleep. So in the process of going to the bathroom, I heard my phone ringing. So when I took the phone, I said that it was her sister. I picked the call. I said, what is it? I just left the hospital. What is the problem? You see, I should come back with that. My wife has got into labor. That they need my attention. I have to drop the bucket and took my car, ran back to the hospital. So I go to the hospital around 1:02 or something. So I rushed to her ward. I didn't see her there. Coming out from my ward, I was hearing her screaming in the labor room. So I first asked her, I said, what is she doing in the labor room? The sister said she don't know that. I should ask the doctor. So then the doctor that was on duty was one female, fair, slim doctor, which I don't know her name, but because that was the first time I was seeing her since I was there. I asked the doctor, my wife was booked for CS, so what is she doing in the labor room? And people confirmed that she won't be able to give birth by herself. So why do you take her to labor room? The doctor told me that I should not worry, that they want to try her small. That if she can't give birth by herself before they take her to this theater. I said, is there any need for that? He said I should go outside, they know what they are doing.
Which doctor? Do you know the name of that doctor?
No, that was the first day I saw her in the hospital.
Okay.
She's a female doctor. Because I was not that relaxed to ask of her name and all that night. So I went and sit outside with her sister and my brother because I was not able to drive that night. It was my brother that drove me to the hospital around that 1 o'clock. So when I sat outside with her sister, reaching around 2 o'clock, I heard the cry of a baby. So I rushed there. I thought it was her. Unfortunately, it was another person that gave birth. So I asked the doctor, my wife is still there. What is going on? The doctor said, I should not worry. I should sit outside. That they are still trying. So later, around 2:30, he called me and asked me to bring my wife's BP drugs. I said, this is exactly what I was complaining about. What do you want to use the BP drugs for in the labor room? He said I should bring it. So I gave her the BP drugs. I went to her ward and I took the BP drugs and gave it to her. So reaching around 3 o'clock, I met her again. What is going on? It's my wife. He said it's okay. I should not worry. So that's how they keep my wife there from that 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. So around 6 o'clock in the morning, they called me. I went there. Well, I did not enter the labor room, but there's one kind of table in front of the door there. So when I got there, I was not hearing my wife's voice again. I thought maybe she's sleeping or something. So they bring one paper, which is a consent form that I should sign, that they want to take her to the theater. I said, this one I'm not hearing her voice again. I hope she's fine. They said she's fine. I said, okay. I signed the form. They asked me to go and bring the CS pack and the rest to follow. So I went to our ward. I took the CS pack. I followed them. So when they rolled my wife out of the labor room, I see that she's not even shaking. She's not even moving. She was just lying down on their bed that has stair. It was just vibrating like this. They say, I hope she say it's okay. I said, okay. I followed them to the theater, which I gave them the CS pack. They said I should go back and sit outside. So I went and sit outside. So reaching like 2 hours later, two female doctors came and met me where I was sitting. And they told me that they has a news for me. I said, what is the news? They say the baby did not come out well, that he's not breathing, but they are trying to revive him. I said, no problem, no worry, the baby will be fine. What about the mother? They say the mother is fine, they are covering her up. So I said, okay, no problem. So they went back like 20 to 30 minutes later.
Which means the surgery took place?
Yes.
According to them?
According to them.
Okay.
So 20 to 30 minutes later, they came out again and called me. This time around, they gave me one list of injections and there's a seizure inside. They said the seizure is not enough. I think you are conducting CS on somebody and the seizure you are using is not enough. It's during when you are covering her up that you're asking me to go and buy seizure and injection. They said I should rush, that is urgent. I rushed to their their hospital pharmacy. They don't have. That time I took bike because if I carry motor, because people were rushing to work already. I'm an enter hold up, so I climbed bike. I went to each medicine they don't have. I went to the lab pharmacy. I was able to get all of them. So I went back to the hospital. I gave it to them. I rushed back to the hospital and gave it to them. They said I should go and sit outside. So I went to sit outside. Not up to even 10 minutes before they called me again. This time around they called me. They said I should enter. I entered. So they took me to one office. When I went to the office, I saw 4 men. They said they are the doctors or whatever. So they said they has a news for me that am I the only one here? I said no. My sister-in-law is outside and my brother is outside. So they said they are sorry they lost my wife. I said, you say what? I said they lost her, that there was too much rush of blood or something like that they lost. I said, I don't understand. This person was the person that we were celebrating birthday yesterday. She was okay, nothing was wrong with her. So what happened? I just stand up and went outside. So I went and sat at the front door there. That time I don't even know that the baby also is dead. So I was not able to do anything. Even my sister-in-law was not able to hold herself. She was crying. It was only my brother that took my phone and called my brother-in-law, which is their firstborn that is in Abuja here, and some of my friends, which they rushed to the hospital. It was when they rushed to the hospital that they asked me that where is the baby? I said, I don't know. Maybe they should go to the delivery ward. It was when we went to the delivery ward that they also told us that the baby is also dead. So the doctors there, they came out and they were telling me that she's sorry. There was one, especially that female doctor that was taking us to everywhere. The first day we come and say, you don't know what to say, that I should leave it for God. I say, this particular thing, I can't leave it for God because you people killed my wife and the child. When we came here, they were all fine. Even there's no day that they did not come to check the baby at least 3 times in a day. So what happened? So at that moment, I don't know what to do. So my brother suggested that we should go to Force Headquarters. I should have to report. So I went to Force Headquarters. So when I got there, they directed me to one woman, which they say is their madam, which I explained everything to her. So the woman told me that this case is not a case that they can write with their mother. I should get a lawyer to write petition. I said, at that moment, I was really, how can I get a lawyer? I was really having like 15,000 or thereabout in my account. So we rushed to the Brekete family that the same day, but we're not allowed to enter. So they just showed us the procedure that we should do. So when we were going, I remember there was a man. There was one lawyer in Gudu, because as of 5 to 6 years ago, I was doing security, one plaza in Gudu. That I used to watch that man car. So the man is very close. So I said, okay, let me go to the man as a lawyer. So I went to the man's office. I explained everything to him. He felt very sorry for me, and he wrote the petition for me. So after he wrote the petition for me, I personally went to Force Headquarters to submit, my brother submit the petition. So when we got to the Force Headquarters, they say no, the petition was directed to the IG, that I should go to IG office and submit the petition, which their office at the Shehu Shagariwe. So we drove to that place. So I went to the IG office. I submitted the petition, and they stamped the acknowledgement and gave it to me. They told me that it would get to the IG in 5 minutes. So we went back. So after I went back, like 1 week later, I did not hear anything. So the following day, that is 1 week and 1 day later, there's one of my language meeting that I joined. So they sent somebody to come and greet me and know what the plan is. So when he came, I explained everything to him. So he went back and, I don't know, he posted it on our platform. So once somebody called me, our national chairman called me that I submitted the petition. I said, yes, it's okay. He's going to call his uncle that is working in the headquarters there to go and check why nothing has been done about it. He said, okay. So later, he called me again and told me that the uncle went there and they told him that I did not submit any petition, that the petition is not there. I said I submitted petition. I snapped the acknowledgement and sent to him. So he sent to the doctor, sent to his uncle. So the uncle said he can't find the petition, but what I will do is that I should come tomorrow morning. So later, it done up to 30 minutes. Somebody called me. He says it's from the hospital. There is whether they are board chairman. That they are sorry for what happened. That they are sending their team to come out. So I told them that okay, I'm traveling tomorrow because I was traveling the following day to my in-laws' place to tell them about the death of my wife. I told them that I'm traveling and I'm back. So the man told me that I should please, if I'm back, I should call them. They're going to come. I said, okay. So later in the evening, the man called me that I should not bother coming again to go to travel to where I was traveling to. So I said, okay. So the following morning, we traveled, which is my elder brother, my brother-in-law. We picked my uncle from Lokoja. I was not able to drive, and my brother does not have a driver license. So we just enter Siana from Gwagwalada, and we picked my uncle from Lokoja. So we got there on Thursday. On Friday, we were able to do everything that we were supposed to do, which is their own part of the burial and the rest. So Saturday, we enter, there's this company, transport company, which is AA1 Love from Abade, because we went to Abia State. So we were coming, on reaching around Enugu-Ezike. One driver stopped our car and told our driver that when he got to Ejuli, he should be careful, that there are kidnappers on the road. He even showed us where they shot his car, the bullet. When we were coming, so reaching Ejuli, after we passed Navy, one Navy before there's one Navy before you enter the main Ejuli town. That's the Navy. So between after the Navy, there's another police checkpoint. So after we passed the Navy, up to 1 minute, we started hearing gunshot. So we hearing gunshot. So our driver stopped to reverse. They shot the front tire, and they point him gun that he should come out. I said, what kind of problem is this one? So they marched all of us out, and they said we should enter inside bush. So luckily they left my uncle because he's old, and one other man that was coming to Abuja for surgery. They left and they said they should go, that they would die in the bush. So they took 7 of us, including the bush. So when we got to we trekked almost 2 hours in the get to where they kept us on one mountain like that. So we get there immediately. They collected 2 of my phones. They collected everything we had on us, even both money in our pocket. They collected everything. And like 30 minutes later, they came to us and asked us to call our people, them that we are in a kidnappers custody, and each of us is 10 million naira. So I said they should give us our phone. They said no, that I should call the number on our head. The only number I was able to call is my dad and one of my brother here in Abuja. Although he's not my blood brother, but we are from the same village. So I called my brother. I called my father. I said, this is what is going on, because I was in the bush there with my only brother. So it's only my father and my mother that are in the village. I said, we are in. I say, how? So before I even called him, my uncle has already called him. The old man, they have kidnapped your 2 sons on our way back. And they are demanding for 10 million. So 3 of us now, I'm looking for 30 million, that kind of money. And my father also is in the village, he don't have. So the only, I say, bro, this is what is going on. Please look for someone that can buy my car. Go to my house and took any property that is to buy the house. So he sold my car at 3.5 million. And he sold the house. The money did not also complete. So I called where I'm from. And this is what is going on, that you should please help us. So they say, so that day that they brought the 5 million, one person was able to raise the 5% problem. They say since one person has raised the 5 million, all of us. So we will spend 6 days in the bush, no food, no water. The 5th day, that was when I begged them, and the one of their lead pity me and say I should bring 9 million for the 3 of us. That is 3 million borrow from anywhere to complete that. I have almost 7 million already. So I was able to borrow the 2 million naira to complete the 7 million that my brother was already. So the day that they say they should they bring the money. So they say all day that they are not going to release some and host some. So the one woman that was a girl has about 18 years that is with us and I don't have anybody. So the girl was not able to raise anything. Later, they say, okay, we beg on the girl behalf that they should please release the only person she called was a pastor. And the pastor was only praying for her that God will be able to take you from here. So we beg on luckily they allow her. They brought the money, they asked all of them to line up on the road to see the kind of ground that they have in the place. So they line up, everybody that brought the money line up on the road. These people bring them to come and meet us in the bush. So they brought them to the bush. You start money, if it's complete, they will give you your own people.
Hello, Auntie Maria.
So
Yes, sir.
This man waiting wife died for Asokoro Hospital. I experienced all these things.
Yes, sir. He's the one, sir.
I became die. Now all these things happen to Ram.
Yes, sir.
So, the thing you say, I don't send the of Asokoro Hospital to Una through contact, but I'm not gonna call the former secretary of the board secretary.
Okay, sir.
When anybody when they hear us now, we get contact with secretary, make you let us know.
Okay, sir.
Secretary of Asokoro Hospital, so that to cover this camera small, you don't need drill small. Collapse this light.
Okay.
So my brothers, my sisters, give us, let us come live. Even though rain on the see us.
No, not yet, sir.
I think just see when they see us.
Not yet, sir. Yes.
When they see us.
Yes, sir.
Mariam, talk to me.
Yes, sir. It come dey very clear, sir. It don't come out.
The network no dey very clear. Okay. It's all right. Officer, last. Now your head you dey cover, no be camera. So are we clean now?
Not yet, sir.
You are covering the lens. Okay. Just come like this, and you are good to go. Yeah? No, don't. Yeah. You can stay from behind. Now. We're soak now. What about now? Okay, let the man continue with his story.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So the day they released us, so when they released us, our vehicle is in a police station. So went to the police station. After they did go that day, my uncle told me that they slept in the vehicle until the police came to the following morning to their station, which is at Ida Road. So went to the police station. When we get to the police, because my bag is in the boot, so I need to take my bags and the rest. So when we get to the police station, we asked them that we are the people that they kidnapped, and this is our vehicle. We met the vehicle there. So they say, but they say they should go and meet their guys. I say we won't be able to go anywhere. We are very tired. We need to. And my brother-in-law is very sick. Need to rush to the hospital. So the time they opened the car for us, when they opened the car, I found my bag on the floor open. They stole everything in our bag, both my other phone, the money, power bank, clothes, shoe. They took everything in. Not only me, almost everybody, almost all of us. So I was shouting out because you people come to tow the car from there. The policeman tell me that if I talk again, they will lock me up. Because I've spent almost 6 days in the bush already. If you lock me up here, it won't be anything for me. Why? They say they are not the one, this and that. So my brother, the person that came to pay our money, I should just take my bag. Let's go. So I took my bag there. We rushed back to my village. Is closer than Abuja at that time because my brother-in-law, they say is big. So we rushed back to my village before they admitted him. They admitted him, so we come to Abuja the third day. So when I go to Abuja, okay, where am I even going to start from now? Because my wife is mortuary at Asokoro, and the rest. So where am I starting from? The phone they collected from us, the kidnapper, they didn't give us anyone back. So I said, okay, let me go and visit my wife at the mortuary. I went to the mortuary. In the process, okay, let me go to their hospital management office. So when the woman saw me, which is Dr. Ngokori, somebody that says they are whether assistant, he said they have been trying to call me since then now that my number is not going all that. So I explained. So when I explained everything to happen to her, he asked me that which work am I doing? I say not working as anything. I'm just a boat driver. So I remember that they are going to come. They are going to send their people to come to my house. I said, okay, a new number because I registered one SIM card that I put in one small phone. I dropped the number and went back. So 1 week later, I didn't hear from them. So my in-laws were to go and bury their daughter. The way their daughter died is very bad. I should not keep her again. This and that. I said, okay. At that time, there was no enough money on my hand. So I called I'm coming on Thursday next week to take my wife home for burial. So the man I called told me that I should come. They're going to arrange ambulance and the rest for me, this and that. I said, okay. When I went to the hospital,
who paid the man?
They say they are about chairman or something. They are called.
Okay.
So when I went,
and I talk and say make you come. They go arrange, carry the
and the rest.
Okay,
me.
and then the ambulance where they go take arrange. Now them go pay.
No, they say it's their own ambulance. I'm not going to pay.
Okay.
So when I met the woman, so the woman told me that they will not be able to give me ambulance again. No, I should go and take my wife. I should not pay mortuary bill. I said, yeah. So these things that you did, all you could do is to say I should go and take my wife. I said no problem. I went back home. So I arranged for clearance that one bus that people follow, church people and the rest follow them. So that Friday morning, they released my wife's corpse to me, to my village for.
So you have the number of the board chairman, right?
Yes.
The number, right?
Yes.
Okay. You could still give us the number.
So also for the burial, so we buried her, and 1 week later, so that was when I started coming here, submitted my rest.
Okay. So on a sad story, and honestly speaking, we sympathize with your wife and your baby, but it gets some few ask you based on the the story where you don't give us now. Question be say, that time where she go hospital, when I carry where she begin they feel pain. We are go the Asokoro General Hospital.
Why she was not feeling? The only pain she was feeling was waist pain.
Okay.
You know, because we normally do scan every month. According to the last scan, they say her EDD was on the 16th of.
Okay.
You understand? So the 16th of June don't pass almost give birth.
And before that 16th of June,
Yes.
the last scan in the month of May, right?
Yes, May.
So when the 16th of June, then book una for surgery before that EDD.
And we did. Yeah, was showing 9 of July as the EDD. That you do scan, the day will be kind of reducing. You understand? So the Valley scan was the first scan that we did, which is the 9th. I was not bothered again.
Okay.
Until that day that you say, until that day they refer her for surgery, which took us to Asokoro Hospital.
And at that time she begin to feel that waist pain.
Yes.
Okay. So when they took her to, which time they come fixed for the surgery?
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. Being what date?
Tuesday morning. Friday was Saturday 7, 60, Sunday 8, 9.
Okay, that same night.
Yes, of
we
July.
say they don't say she go give birth.
Yes, yes.
So when she begin they feel that pain, you know, say na waist pain and they can't realize her BP they high. Of course, you know, say if person BP they high, they no carry out surgery. When this pain come dey severe, they carry her go labor room. This is her sister name.
Her sister name is Ogechi. Friday.
Ogechi been there when they carry her.
Yes, she is with her.
She was with her.
Yes.
And did she tell the nurses, my sister, they don't already book her for surgery?
Yes, the doctor.
No.
Yes.
So she can't tell and say, may she carry her go.
Say they want to try her small. That is the language you use for me. They want to try her small. That if she can't give birth before they take her for emergency CS.
And that doctor, where will I see?
Yeah.
Now the new doctor.
Yeah, that was the first day I saw her in
You
that
saw
hospital.
her?
Yes, which is that night. That
Did you demand to ask for that other doctor? Say you want to see that other doctor will be booked?
say he's not on duty. That is on day. Why this one is on night? That I'm going to see her in the morning. That I will come to work on in the morning. Yes.
Yes, my brothers and sisters, waiting in. Why I be asked this question, be say, as a professional doctor, when your colleagues don't already write time for somebody file say this person no go fit give birth. Doctors where I know, where they qualify, where be professionals, where be say the first thing we carry them go hospital now to make sure say they help with the grace of God to save the lives of people where they carry come. They no go take that risk, say, may they even try her small. Some doctors go even book before her EDD. Yeah. Before she even start feel any pain, they go book her for surgery immediately so that the baby and the mother will be safe. Give us that board and chairman's number. And our honorary president say make we call the secretary. Okay. Phoebe, help us collect the number from Mr. Ponsak. Make we reach out to them. And according to you, you talk, say, okay, thank you. The second one, okay, tell Jessica, say, may she give me the phone so that we go call. And according to you, this board chairman be call you, say, make you come carry, say them go give you ambulance, we go carry your wife's corpse. Free of charge. But they still can't charge you.
No, they don't charge. When I get there, they say they will not be able to give me the ambulance again.
The ambulance?
That I should just go and take my wife, that I should not pay the mortuary bill.
Mortuary bills?
Yes.
Okay, make we hear from her. Let's hear from him. Okay. Yes,
okay. My brother, we're so sorry over what happened. So sorry, so sad, so unfortunate. Things just they happen 1, 2, 3, 4. Things we're supposed to they condole you with you. Things we're supposed to they help you, support you. They go so bad. On behalf of Brekete family, I want to say God go comfort you. He will comfort the family. And he go give everything to guide you so that anyhow the wound is much to go through all of these things. Not be just one. Some people not only kidnap, but your own like double, triple tragedy. Where they on the repeated decimal, they come, they go, they come, they go. God will comfort you. God bless you. What did I see again? Be say the first thing. They observe, so your wife gets the pelvic, narrow pelvic. That one. At the same time again, she gets high blood pressure. So they notice these things, and the good thing again is that they do tests to ascertain medically, say their wife no go fit born naturally. So having known this, why did they insist to try small? Delay in between, like Haja Miriam said. Normally, when you don't say this, your EDD is fine, don't reach this day. They need to wait till that day. Some day, 3 days, some few days, 10 days. It depends on how they don't see the babe, and the babies can be distressed too. Maybe that time when they don't give and those few days, they struggle. You don't want come out. Yeah. They won't leave until may give birth naturally. The negligence in our Medicare is becoming too unbecoming. And I think because the Medical Aid Council is supposed to take some punitive measures to begin to guard against this. The negligence is too much. Look at this young man. What kind of trauma? Having gone through waiting to go through for child die. First child, as in wife die. Can't go through the rigors again. Can't go kidnappers then. Can't go through police own again. A motor go. House go. Everything. Haba, it ain't enough to put the guy some things for head now. They got to comfort you, my brother. Yeah. And I know, say my ordinary president, this kind of thing need to carry and play because this one are one too many. If you not touchlight one, others no go follow, do the right thing, and the right thing must be done.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we'll go call the first of all. What we'll go do be say. Mr. Kelechi, what do you suggest? Make we call this chairman first, as he be saying he's still there before we call the old, that's a former secretary. Maybe we'll first call the former secretary.
No, we'll call the present person now.
The present
because
chairman.
the reason we be one call the secretary, the former secretary, now to look for this one.
This one.
So
okay.
Since this one, 9 days when the thing happened, make we call this one. Okay. And I also want to tell my brother here, say, we did very sorry for what happened. And everybody they listen to us this morning, we in a position of authority. This thing that waiting ordinary president they drum. We be say you feel be say you dey one side where they do, and you they take that money where you think say you they take. See the domino effect where they get on Nigerians, and that's why no matter how you talk, say Nigeria is getting better or Nigeria is good, there's a particular metric you use in measuring how well the country is doing, and then you check the life expectancy. If it dey good, if our medical care dey good, if our roads dey safe, if our security dey good, it go tell on our life expectancy. See wetin this person just go is a system failure from the medical side where they bad to this other side, to the insecurity, to everything. All of them just hit them once at random. They no plan, just hit them. This is the life of the average Nigerian out there. And once again, we did very, very sorry for what happened to you.
Thank you. Make we appreciate it.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I don't send number of the new MD of Asokoro now.
Okay,
One
sir.
I go bring down to una. Make una call the MD. Make we hear wetin in get talk.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, my ordinary president. Thank you, sir.
He don't bring the number?
No, he never bring them, sir.
For people where they wonder where ordinary president and other people there, as we know they for studio, we they here on a fact-finding mission. We they live for Dangote refinery right now. For my back now, when I go see the fire they burn. I don't know whether when they see for studio, when they see the fire they burn for that refinery light where even rain no they quench them. When I don't see them.
Yes, sir.
When I don't see them.
Yes, sir.
Now we dey here and as we dey talk, for those of people we talk say the refinery never begin the work, it don't they work, and the petrol wey queue full everywhere for Nigeria, where people they struggle to say if fuel go dey available, when petrol go dey available. As we dey talk now, yesterday stroke today, Dangote refinery don't produce the petrol don't dey amongst the products where they don't produce. Make we appreciate Dangote refinery. We have refinery, Port Harcourt refinery go soon start work. That one too, as we come here for fact-finding mission, now so we go there, make we see how far Port Harcourt refinery don't dey and how ready the thing don dey. And I remember Melekari been talk say by July, Port Harcourt refinery go don dey work.
We hear say refinery, Port Harcourt refinery go soon start work. That one too, as we come here for fact-finding mission, now so we go there, make we see how far Port Harcourt refinery don dey and how ready the thing don dey. And I remember Melekari been talk say by July, Port Harcourt refinery go
all of United Arab Emirates.
But as we dey talk now, even 1 gallon never come from Port Harcourt refinery. But we go there, we go.
Of the France, Brekete family ambassador in France, and other ambassadors all over the world, and our family members all over the world. This Dangote refinery, I wonder the enemies of this country where they fight Dangote refinery. Now, as we dey talk, queue there for some filling stations for Nigeria. Now, if they talk say this person they do monopoly, that monopoly where they here. Now, where monopoly take come off from? Another one no they work. The one way supposed to work, no gree work. People where they operate them no allow make it work. Allow make this one work. Make Nigerians, the pains where they worry Nigerians, make it reduce. The pains where they worry Nigerians, make it reduce. Pending when Port Harcourt refinery go begin work, monopoly no go there again. When Warri refinery go begin the work, monopoly no go there again. Yes. When Kaduna refinery go begin the work, monopoly no go there. The refineries for Nigeria know they work. An individual, because yesterday we've been discussed with Mr. Edwin, the vice president of Dangote Group, oil sector. They talk say, he get somebody with don't challenge him, say, he said, Dangote na businessman. Yes. He say, yes. He be, they make money. Yes. He said, why Nigerians go support Dangote? Now, Mr. Edwin answer the person, tell him, say, yes, Dangote na businessman, yes. Dangote, they make money, yes. He said, make them go ask the person and Nigerians. This money where they make, where they carry and go, if they reinvest them for Nigeria, they finish. If you see how massive this refinery is, this is a refinery where Nigeria, Cameroon, which other country, if you put 5 countries together, challenge them, say in the next 50 years, get this kind of refinery, they no fit get them. Not be say the money no day, but the goodwill, the sympathy, the concern, the love for the people no go day, we will make them actualize this kind of thing. We dey live here for Dangote refinery, and I go like make the cameras follow me. As we dey go around, this is not just part of the refinery, you go walk out this place big past Guarimpa times 15. The whole of Guarimpa. In fact, they say the size of this place now like 6 times the size of Victoria Island. So my brothers, my sisters, they follow me when I go see. Most of the things as they carry us go around, most of the things that we see here are best in the world, 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 best in the world. You get some things, some pipes where this refinery get where we say no refinery in the whole world get them. Even whether for America, or whether for Germany, or whether for China, they no get them. Now this, they will one be the first. With a set record for corruption, with a set record for 419, with a set record for Yahoo, with a set record. This one make we set good record now. Why if you say this now human being, this now Nigerian, this now person where they concerned about our country.
Yes.
But some people sit down, they talk say this thing no go work. Everybody for studio tell them to fear aqua.
To fear aqua.
Again to fear aqua.
To fear aqua. To fear aqua.
All the people will hold Nigeria down. We no allow Nigeria to progress. We no allow Nigeria to come out of the poverty and suffering and the hardship where we do inside. God, may you take them back.
Amen.
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 You be the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. Now you give them to us. God, take your team back. God, take your team back.
Amen.
As if they say they know they're useful to us, God, take in fact, now torture, then they torture us instead of helping us. God, take them back. Now you are the God that giveth and you are the God that taketh. This time around, you have given us these ones. Now take them. Amen. Take them. Amen.
Amen.
Now we go. You get some people who go there with us here. We go explain the capacity of Dangote refinery. Make Nigerians understand. Say this suffering where we suffer for Nigeria now artificial suffering. Now man-made suffering. Now a few individuals we believe say Nigeria no go ever walk. Now them they do this thing. But we not go mention their names. We not go it never reach when we go mention their names, their father's name, their company name, their mother's name, the village where they come from, and the village where they claim say they come from. All of those ones we go explain. But if they allow Nigeria to breathe, this thing, how many people they give this license for private refinery? How many build them? How many rebuild them? They get some civil servants and public servants money pass this Dangote of a man. They no great invest there. Instead, they go invest abroad. This one way, yes, money. Yes, where the money they go? They invest them for Nigeria. If you see, as we reach the gate this morning, if you see the number of human beings where they rush to enter the refinery.
Thank you very much, my ordinary person.
If you know the number of human beings where they enter the refinery. So now, make una call the new. They don't give una the number of the new medical director, Asokoro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. They don't give us the number.
Mary, don't forget yourself. Talk to the microphone when you want to talk to me.
Okay, sir. Now network, sir. You don't give me the number.
Oh yeah, make una call the new managing director, medical director, Asokoro. Before we go, come resume. Come talk about the Dangote refinery as we be live. After this place, we go Port refinery.
Okay, sir.
Make we go see that Port refinery. Say refinery here. But no one I call the medical director about this man will lose his wife, lose pikin, enter kidnappers. Anyways, no one.
Okay. Thank you, my ordinary president. Make we appreciate our ordinary president. Okay. So now the new MD of Asokoro General Hospital would you call? I hear say according to the name where they bring here for me now, Dr. Nabuchi. So now I'm at the call now. Make we hear from him. So now the MD at the call now.
Dear customer, the MTN number you have dialed is currently switched off. Please try again later. Thank you.
Okay. Make us still try. Maybe in our network. I know say this.
The copyright.
Network they somehow. Make us still read out the number.
Auntie Mariam, the doctor said the number not they available.
Yes, sir. It is switched off.
No, try them again. If it be still a network.
Okay, sir. I did try them again.
Dear customer, the MTN number you have dialed is currently switched off. Please try again later. Thank you.
I see storage. According to the explanation where they explained to me, they say if this refinery begin to bring out product as he's supposed to bring. First of all, there is nothing like every year turnaround maintenance. And if you want to know how many trucks go fit come out of this refinery, what thing go come out will not go fit consumer for Nigeria. An oil producing country. They not fit sell crude oil to one of their own. Instead, Dangote they go buy crude oil from another country at a higher price just because of some individuals we want use government connection to frustrate Nigerians. I don't know where this one they come up from. When I know say some people even get mind to write to the presidency to report Dangote when he starts diesel, production of diesel. The report Dangote say Dangote don't crash the price of diesel. So then they tell the presidency say they no go good for their business. I buy, you buy. You sell, I sell.
Refinery. Make Nigerians understand, say,
the way I want sell
them. When they suffer for Nigeria now,
you want sell them the way you want sell them. Sell them the way you want sell them. If people won't buy,
now a few individuals we believe in Nigeria no
buy. When I see they try the new medical director.
Yes, sir. We tried the number for the second time. It is switched off.
It is switched off.
Yes, sir.
Okay. They say the new MD, Asokoro number. You know, any other person will go see. Either the new secretary. Get the new secretary number.
No, sir, my ordinary president. But according to waiting, this complainant been tell us, say the chairman of the hospital been call him.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So he don't give me the number. Will be Dr. Suleiman.
Dr. Suleiman.
Yes, sir.
Nine be wait.
Nine be the chairman. According to waiting he talk, say the man call and say nine be the chairman of Asokoro General Hospital.
The present board chairman will be another the former.
Board chairman, sir.
Present.
Yes, sir. Present, right?
Mariam.
Yes, sir.
Be sure of what you are saying now. This person where they give you a number. Now the present board chairman Asokoro.
Yes, sir. Now the present board chairman of Asokoro General Hospital. Yes, sir.
Mariam, I know they hear you.
Okay, now the present board chairman of Asokoro General Hospital, sir.
Okay, make una call am.
Okay, sir.
And make you position yourself properly. They talk to the microphone. Not too close to the microphone, but make you be clear.
Okay, sir.
So make una dial the number.
All right, sir. So
you hear me, so?
Yes, sir. I did dial the number, my ordinary president.
When I don't try the number?
Yes, sir. I don't try the number, sir.
Make sure you get us the number.
Now you give us the number, sir.
You say?
Now the complainants give us the number, so I don't try the number.
The customer you are calling is busy. Please try again later. Thank you.
Okay. The number they busy, my ordinary president.
People don't they call them to inform and be that.
Yes, sir.
Continue. No give up.
Okay, sir.
First of all, make one say, introduce yourself. Your name na Mariam Baka. Instruction of the ordinary president to reach out to them.
Okay,
as if you say a day like this, and we won't report the matter to them. We will make we see how the hospital go handle.
Yes, sir.
Do the message. Meanwhile, as you do the message, make when they try the number. Maybe it will just maybe don't inform and say we they try to reach out.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, my ordinary president. Mr. Kelechi, make you they try the number, send the message, so that we'll go do. And if you pick them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kelechi go continue to try the number while me I go send message to Amnana. Now the first. Mr. Kelechi go they try the number, then me I go they send a message.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then are you go they try and make Kelechi send a message?
Okay, sir.
Because your mouth they busy.
Okay, sir.
So it go very easier for you, make you reach out.
Okay, sir.
No, they argue. Shift.
The customer you are calling is busy. Please try again later. Thank you.
Mr. Kelechi, that's the number. I still they try the number. I still they busy, my ordinary president.
Okay. So you Kelechi they send them message.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. While if Auntie Jessica they hear me, we would like make we hear from the vice president of Dangote group,
okay,
oil sector. Auntie Jessica, make you connect Kochamino, as if you say, you suppose there with them downstairs now. What do you can do here? Yeah? Where Coach Aminu go? Are you not supposed to be with him there? Now block them, because we'll not. Make una continue.
Okay, my ordinary president. Make we appreciate our ordinary president. Okay, it be like say, and Dave want talk. Yes, I hear you, sir.
I want to commend the ordinary president for this giant stride. You know, when you say reality, na reality no be virtual. Reality no be any chroma key production. The reality within limited time, real-time production. What would they get now? At least the world will be done. They ask several questions on whether or what on Dangote. They don't see him as if they have a Nakotsi Brekete family. This one goes to tell, say, the passion with which he gets to deliver, to tell Nigerians as they've been promised, say, we go. They don't go. They don't tell us as it be. And right now, I want to say, make all of us put our hands, our head, and our heart together to see to the success of Nigeria, how Nigeria will succeed. Having said that, the rate at which we don't get medical negligence or medical whatever they happen for hospitals. They become too much. My friend, he carry him Pekin one early morning, say get light cough or fever. He goes, they don't dress him on uniform, so that means the child was still good to go to the school. Dress him up. As the child, the same man just stop clinic, made the child, maybe made them check him up for their private clinic. They check the child up. One thing, they can't inject the child. One thing, you know, stay between that time and 30 minutes, that child. Now they can't discover later, say the drug where they give the child was So he runs a campaign now to say, okay, yeah, do my death, but make we the check waiting when we go hospital. Sometimes yeah, they do a little bit colors of my wife go always check. Why are you giving her this? Why not this? Why not? Let us all be conscious. The doctor sometimes. Sometimes they did overwhelmed by the stretch of, according to the UN, WHO, World Health, whatever, one doctor is to 600 patients. But in the case of Nigeria, where the capacity is insufficient, one doctor, they get close about 10,000 people to attend to. But that's an excuse. If you know if you do the work, come out. You don't do tests. You don't check the body, the physics. You don't tell you, say, this person get narrow pelvic. You no go film. Why did you insist? You want test them, so not meet? Human life no get the passion and dignity again. You want test them. Na soup? I mean, na meat. It is bad. Somebody must be used as a scapegoat. Seize the person's license. Close down hospitals. When you do all of these things, some go begin no. And again, some of them go there, begin cover themselves. This is one too many. And one person, I think, must be used as a scapegoat to the way out. So that as Kelechi talk, you could say, we will be using to measure our medical record. We are doing well. But at the moment, I'm afraid we're not going anywhere.
Thank you. Make appreciate Omande. Even though say people don't they talk, say the English way Omande talk, now English will be like say na Elizabethan English. Say they don't understand them. Say talk English they don't understand. Now waiting people they talk Omande no be me. Yes, my ordinary president.
This thing where Omande talk, na correct talk.
Yes, sir.
Many of us will be parents. One carry our children go hospital. We believe say the better we look over our children now the right people. Even we will be people. We suppose they ask some kind of question. The other time was about how I run come up from one hospital. Now after the observation, now I discuss person where they do that thing, it be like say either in mind no dey there, he gets waiting they do. So I quickly run away from the hospital. I don't ever dey unconscious for more than 20 something. For one hospital for Abuja there, people even conclude why? Because waiting they inject into my system. And I've been sure concerned, the person who want inject and take play, joke, talk say it not go happen because as they talk say they won't do that thing. I Google them, I see this effect, I see how things it affect person. Now so they do them. Now so I'm conscious. People think say I don't die before I go come bring me back. So it good make we questions. And not be everybody will be medical doctor, mental stability. Person if be preacher, get mental problem, he go preach nonsense. That person if be doctor, if you get mental problem, he go doctor right nonsense. Person if be teacher, if you get mental problem, he go teacherize nonsense. So, and if you get mental problem, most especially this situation and condition for Nigeria of today, pressure here, pressure there, pressure here. Which one person will face?
Yes, sir.
People, a lot of people, they depressed. Then they look for how they go take manage life. Almost everything done there on the high side. Onions now season for onions be this, but onions, a poor man no fit touch onion. Even seasonal time be say that their season be this, poor man no fit enjoy them. Now, imagine when it be off season, how we take enjoy them. We call on our leaders, make them videos. The one where I hear about Central Bank of Nigeria recently about luxurious luxury cars and some kind amount of money when it be. I can't dey tire. If this thing are true, now be say some of our leaders no care about which they happen to us. I better find out from them whether they don't get ready downstairs. I can find out from them whether they don't get ready with the vice president. So, Auntie Mariam.
Yes, sir.
The number of the medical director is still busy.
Yes, sir. I call him. Still busy.
Try him again.
Okay, sir.
I just won't believe say they get people where they get well in the bend down. They get people where they now come and say they don't they call them.
Please later. Thank you.
The number still dey busy, my ordinary president.
So the thing we wanna go do is say after the program.
Yes, sir.
As we don't try to reach out to Asokoro Hospital now, their medical director number they after the program, make Oga Kelechi and Oga Oman, the gentle giant, make them follow this man go to the hospital.
Okay,
make
sir.
we hear their own side of the story.
Yes, sir.
Good here, yes?
Yes, sir.
I can find out from them now. So,
Yes, sir.
make you do your second case. I be the man never narrate finish.
He don't finish, my ordinary president.
Eh?
He don't finish.
Okay. My brother, make you take out to this thing going to happen to you and something where no matter how person just say I can feel your pain, I understand what you are passing through in life. Even person where the same thing happen to, how will they feel no go be the same?
Yes, sir.
So of will be sympathizers. Sorry, person lose wife, lose pikin, you know they easy. So I'm going to do the second case and Pochamino and Akaramak allow them go there.
Okay, sir.
I know good.
Okay, thank you, my ordinary president. Make you appreciate ordinary president. So, my brother, make you go back to your seat, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As our ordinary president don't instruct, he say make a woman Dave and Kelechi for go the hospital, so you then go follow you go the hospital. Make them hear their own side of story.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Make you appreciate them. And once more, sorry for your loss. Next case, please.
Good morning, Auntie Miriam. Good morning, Brekete family.
Good morning.
My name is Hadizat Ibrahim, and the next case where we get now from complainant John U. Agoha.
If they call your name, just come out to make you find seat.
And the respondent now Mr. Pascal Akpo. And the case narration be say the case type na fraud case, and the case narration be say Mr. John Aleto say he was contracted through Mr. Pascal, will be in-law to the former governor of Cross River State, will be Professor Ben Ayade. Professor Senator Ben Ayade. So say the contractor making do audit for one farm where they get for that area, where be Ayade Farms Nigerian Limited, and it is located for Ogbudu. And the audit when you go do now from 2020 to 2022. So eventually he did all the jobs, including other jobs, but money where they're supposed to pay him, they no agree pay him.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank
yes,
you. Thank you. Make you appreciate Adiza. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Auntie Mariam.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Brekete family. My name is John Anyoha. I'm from Boboahwan, Obuduluku government of Cross River State, at the state for Calabar. A brief introduction. I've been a work for accounting firm for Port Harcourt. I've been a work for accounting firm for Port Harcourt. The name of the accounting firm is Corporate Management Consult. The person who get the accounting firm is Clement Akanibo. Our office been the Stadium Road by Indigo Mall.
My brother. No, just go straight to the point. This one where they do can't be like say you want sell the do advert
Okay.
So just tell us straight up the complaint we carry you come.
We carry me come Brekete family be say 25th February. I leave Calabar go Obudu, go do election.
2020.
February 2023.
Okay.
I come out from Calabar go Obudu, go election. So after the election, those people pass and pass, people who failed and failed. So I did there. One Mr. Pascal Bokon called me, tell me say where I did, tell me say I go election, go Obudu. Can't tell me say okay, if for like see me, give what you want make I do for him. I can't say okay, so no problem, I come. I can't hardly leave what I've been do for Obudu. Can't go back Calabar. I call on that evening, tell me say I don't go back Calabar. But the next day morning, I can't see him. We can't keep time. Say by 10 o'clock, make I come house, can't see him. So in the next morning, by that 10 o'clock, I can't go in house. In the live inside a waterboard yard by Mariam, close to Ifete Junction for Calabar. Come follow and go to the house, knock the gates. They can't carry me, go inside, sit down, wait for me, come down from up. They can't come with receipt booklet, statement of account. Can't tell me, say this company, which is IAD Farms Nigeria Limited, this company, they pay tax, never pay tax. I think we want to make a prepare 3 years audited account for this company and make a do documentation for the company. I can't say okay. So you can't give me the statement of account. Say okay, I go start work immediately. That is this in the urgent. I can't say okay. So this one way I know the company where it get some information where I for like gates before I go start the audit. Income time is okay. Any information where I need. Make a tell him go give me the information. I can't carry one piece of paper, write all the things where I need to do the audit. I can't begin analyze the bank statement for 2020, 2023, 2020, 2021, 2022, so that I don't go file for that 2023. So when I can analyze and all finish, can't give him the book. He can write the information way in write for me. He can ask me say the account where they prepare. Now who they always seal the account for me? I can't tell and say well. Na akomaya aje chartered accountant and tax practitioner they always use. He tell me say no one make anybody know about this information. That thing will give me the accountant way I will use. I can't say no problem. He can write down for book for that same book we have been given. Carry can give me. Then I can't start the audit. Can't start the when he can't give me the book, where I write for my own money, because some people if you tell them say audit, they go carry tax consultancy fee, accounting fee, and audit fee. They go add them together. But me, they always separate them because it don't give me trouble over the times. So they always separate them. If na audit, I go do just audit, give you account, give you the cost. If na accountancy fee, I will give you the cost. If na tax consultancy fee, I will give you the cost. So when I can write the three, you know, can't write anything for there. So when I can see the boy, I want to say, so you know. Talk anything concerning this one. Now this one even concern me pass. You can't tell me it's okay. But make I use my initiative. But make I not too expensive. I can't say okay to. Here's this account I do it for 3 years. I go collect 400,000 naira. You can't say okay. You can't say okay. That the total now I got 1.2. You can't say okay. That no problem. Then the accountancy, the accounting book of account. I can't tell us okay to. This one. He go give me money for this one. I can't say now this one maybe cash, but na percentage on anything away I realize from this one. I can't turn around and see the total of the statement of account. Now 4.4 billion. I can't say anyhow plus and minus. Even though because say make I not take some of the amounts, some names, make I not take any amount where come from the names, some loan, make I not take that one. I can't say plus and minus. All these things, I will definitely reach even or 1 million or 2 million. At least 1% of those things now money for me. I can't tell I think will give me 1% of anything we I realize from this account.
Right?
No, the auditing, they're different. This one is book of account.
Okay, book of account, they're different.
2028 to 2023.
Okay, the auditing too, they're different.
The auditing, they're different.
No, 2020.
2028, 2018 to 2023.
2018 to 2023.
Now the book of account.
Okay, hold on, make we get this thing straight.
Okay.
The first one where you do, now the tax clearance auditing you do for Amba.
Yes.
Audited account.
Yes.
From 2020 to 2023.
2022.
Okay, 2020 to 2022.
Yes.
That's not 3 years.
Yes.
So when you finish that one, make we start jejely.
So,
how much will I bargain for that one?
Okay, that one we bargain that down on 400,000 for each year. So the 3 years now to 1.2.
Okay.
So when I do that one, I carry the turnover from the statement, do the account, give him, give Mr. Pascal. Mr. Pascal carry go give the former governor. He said that turnover where I use, they can't give me a different turnover, which is they give me the first year, I make I use 600,000, second year, make I use 700,000, the third year, make I use 900,000. I can't leave their first account where I've been prepared, can't prepare with the new figure where they give me. When I prepare that one finish, I can't give them that account.
Auntie Mariam,
So,
you dey hear me?
Yes, sir. I there with you, Madam President.
That man where they talk about,
Yes, sir.
you go suspend in case.
Okay, sir.
You know why?
No, sir.
I want make I be the person who go handle the matter.
Okay, sir.
You know why?
No, sir.
Ask me why.
Why, sir?
Now because now one of the people where then they use to thief money for this country be that. Now junior chief be that.
Okay, sir.
So we go help and fight for him right. He go be whistleblower as far as this matter is concerned.
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether with me, Auntie Mariam.
Yes, sir. I there with you, Madam President.
According to the complaint when it can come, and according to the narration, governor, they use you, they give money. The governor get a farm, then they use government house money, the private farm, then they pay. You know, talk. The fund come out from government. They can't call you. Clean up the book for them. As an accountant, you arrange. Waiting make and come now because they. If not be so, we for not hear this one.
Yes, sir.
And so God go they catch them one by one, they go they quarrel among their nyash. I don't know what you know for that year.
We understand, Madam President.
Many of them they like that. Now these kind of people, that way they enjoy party with them. If you hear about corruption, it go there among the people who go attack us, we go police ordinary. You won't do much. This Brekete themselves, human rights radio and television nonsense. Now God the press, now God want to expose them, and so our leaders, the bad leaders, watch them, they go begin the quarrel among themselves.
Amen. Amen.
We dey live inside Brekete refinery. In fact, they even carry us work with fertilizer. I tell they say I no come for the fertilizer because when they say I know they encourage the use of chemical fertilizer. Now, okay, I be. But when it comes to me, they say now export, then they export the fertilizer because in other countries, now then they come by the different countries now the fertilizer. I know if they say now farming, they use the fertilizer they do. They do other things with better, where they give them better money past farming. My brothers and sisters, this Brekete refinery inside Nigeria. When Nigeria now one of the oil countries where this world.
Yes, sir.
We have many oil. When they hear what they happen to NFBC for background, when then they how property they exchange hand.
No, sir.
How they oh God, this country. Now only God will save us. Make we hear first of all from the vice president of that where they in charge of oil, Kochamino and Ufedo. Then they there with them. Ufedo and Kochamino, if they hear us, tell the vice president, Mr. Eric, live on air, and make he explain to the whole world. Don't they be waiting be the challenges. In fact, they come because Mr. Edwin don't deal with for like 33 years now when they live together. So almost where Aliko Ango Chedon it is do talk to me for background. It is do together with so this refinery itself now part of the branch of Mr. Edwin, even though now Dangote now come up with the idea, can't get the courage and them. When some people get sick, they know people take risk. Somebody take risk, put him on begin the work for her. Then some cowards will be when no fit take that risk. Well, we say business for Nigeria and a bigger risk, and you know the nature of what you go. They carry their money go to other countries where they don't develop already. Countries where don't develop and they continue to develop. If Nigerians come out their money for Dubai go crash. If Nigerians come out their money for some islands, the islands go crash. Yet somebody, when we say Nigeria need be, it is concerned about unemployment, about importation where we they import, we know they export it. Nigeria now prefer make them buy some useless countries around the world rather than to buy from indigenous company owned by an indigenous representative. Who was this thing? He no try at all. We be like Pekin, where mama abandoned in the middle of weird dogs and chaos, then they say kill him. As they know if you kill him, not going to join her, won't kill him join. My brothers, my sisters, then we hear from Mr.
Yes, sir.
I want to pay attention to Indian man. So you go settle down. Because I mean, when I go help me tell and say, make you no rush you and clearly. Make people understand what they happen. And if we allow this country to continue, make effort for Nigeria to invest in way meaningful for Nigeria, because you don't know who attack you to talk say the project no go see the day. No matter how important, no matter how useful, such value to Nigeria's economy, something will go reduce when Nigerians stay inside. Something will go make sure say fuel crisis. Something will go expose NMPC, BPRA, and if when they take our money, if they don't turn around, in many places. Nigeria, make we not be goats. Make we know behave. This one, when I see me, they shout, I dey foresee. I see the danger for front. Is defeated. It means say I've been not like Dangote before. Una know. Because of the trailer where they jam they carry come, the complaint come.
Yes, sir.
Una know be say if we carry the complaint come, carry reach out to the people where they in charge of transport know they behave well. I can't get
front.
but
If
that's one a national issue.
it means
I got one third because of the transport sector. This refinery trying to free us from the hands of these people. Why is it that I am the minister for petroleum? When I go ask on myself, president no go the minister for agriculture. Why minister for science and technology? Every president will come. Now the minister will tell us within the year. And yet Nigeria is not progressing. With the give some idiots, they go carry and go. And to us, what? Oh, I beg you, I don't dare when I tell Mr. Edwin, make it educate the whole world.
Thank you very much, Manuel President. May we appreciate our ordinary president. But may we even use this opportunity to appreciate our ordinary president.
And that is your way here today. And what was the idea behind setting up the refinery? But I would like to this is only a plot. The point after Dangote Group started much earlier in 1991. At that time, Aliko Dangote was just 35 years old, and he interviewed, and I asked him, "You are a very sad group, and so what is they are a success group, but my not I to leave with a legacy for Nigeria." I was saying this when he was just 35 years old. He said, "My vision is to create wealth within the country. I want to generate a huge amount of employment." So you will think of not a rich person created a country, a person started in 1911. The capital in importing commodity, sugar, salt, cement. So all the pasta, all the basic commodities were importing, and we were also exporting agro-based commodities: cocoa, sesame seeds, gum arabic, ginger, cotton. So his first vision was, hey, whatever I'm importing from another country, why manufacturing? If I manufacture it in Nigeria, first of all, every raw material coming in, I'm going to add value within the country. I'm going to set up manufacturing facilities. I'm going to give direct employment to the workmen and the staff who are going to work in that facility. Plus, when we set up a manufacturing facility, it's going to create opportunities for a lot of other ancillary industries to come up. Take, for example, all the factories we have set up all around. So many businesses have come. Even something small, because so many workmen are there, so many business people are coming. Somebody, a lady can go and set up a handloom. Say, a guy can go and set up an automobile workshop, or he can put up a filling station. So, such of businesses develop when you set up a good manufacturing facility. So, it's not just the direct employment, but the indirect employment. So, that is the vision with which Alhaji Aliko started transforming his businesses in 1991. So, we were importing sugar. We set up a sugar refinery first. Then we went into sugar manufacturing, sugar milling. We were importing salt from Senegal, so we decided to set up a salt refinery. We were bringing cement from Togo and Benin. We decided to cement and subsequently cement manufacturing. So, in every of these areas, we had the raw material, the ingredients available in the country. So, he transformed his business from trading into local manufacturing, so much of employment within the country. So, before entering into manufacturing, in fact, he had a house, in UK, he had his own private aircraft. He sold everything away and focused purely on business. And so every wealth he was creating and whatever money, that is how the group started expanding. We expanded in cement, we expanded in refining capacity. So every businesses we were going in, we were expanding more and more employment opportunities and creating wealth within the utilities available. So that is what finally took us also to oil and gas business. Past, as I said, we were actually transforming from trading every commodity we were trading in. We started manufacturing. But now we decided to enter into a business where we were not trading before, but again, where material is available and is just being exported. Take Faisal, for example. The raw material is gas. We are proud of NLNG, but what were we doing? We are exporting the raw material. Somebody is taking it in, adding it in the country, and the manufactured products are being brought in. So we decided to fertilize. Fertilizer, 98% of the raw feedstock required is natural gas. So we decided to set up fertilizer, and we started producing fertilizer. And the same philosophy was into petroleum refining. And also you can see the Dangote Group has done. In each of these businesses it has entered into. We entered into sugar refining. We were the pioneers. We were the only company using sugar. But subsequently, flour mill supply chain, Bua Group came in. So we were the pioneers, the first one to start, but other companies came into the business. Same thing in cement. We expanded such a lot, but then other competitors came in. Lafarge invested in New Pro, Lakatab, they took over the plant in Calabar. Then Bua, they started setting up in Upela, in Sokoto. Now the Hero Mangal has set it. So we not only go into businesses and create good business environment, creating local employment and adding value. People see that this is a good business, others also come and the same thing in fertilizer. We invested and now incoming the business is much more expanded much more. And also we have created information process. Nigeria was the largest importer of cement. Today we are exporting cement. Nigeria was importing fertilizer. Today importing fertilizer. Now we have come into the petroleum refining business. So when we came into the petroleum refining business, we did we were doing thinking around whether we should get into this business or not, because we knew that this is a business where we can face much more challenges than purely setting up a business or manufacturing. We knew that there were other complications. But after much thought, we decided Jaliko was taking up a paper and showing 50 years ago, exactly 50 years ago, there was a news article which said how to avoid petroleum queues. So, for 50 years, this matter is being debated. And for 50 years, we have been trying to find a solution. So now he decided, okay, let us get into the business, get solution. Manufacture enough capacity. In fact, decided to set up the refinery. It was decided we will be able to, this refinery should be able to meet 100% of the requirement for the country. And it should have a huge amount of quantity of production for export. So basically, 46% production of this refinery will meet the entire requirement of the, in terms of jet fuel, in terms of kerosene, in terms of and petrol, PMS. And we'll have more than 10% of our production for export. So not only are we going to have a lot of foreign exchange, we are spending money on import, but we are also going to generate a huge amount of foreign exchange in export revenue. And we are adding value. We are going to contribute to the GDP of the country, and we are creating huge amount of employment. Even during construction stage, of time we had 70,000 working inside. So the Alanji's passion was, this is what I should contribute for Nigeria. 1991, when he was just 35 years, he said, I'm thinking, what is the legacy I'm going to leave behind? What people remember me for when they think about that is created employment, contributed to my country. So with that vision, we started being on the petroleum road. We started initially from production. We came into site, which is 7 times Victoria Island. It is 28 square kilometers. That is 2,007 hectares of land. And we found 6% of the site to be swamp. We found the swamp is from the east, Niger Delta, everywhere it was not there. Had to import swamp goods just to clear the site. It took us more, but we had to do the exercise. And as we were doing, so knew that Lagos is a city which is expected to get flooded because of global warming and the ocean lining up. We have been already facing in several parts of the city, and even almost because of the waves incursioning into the city. So we had to put a refinery in the sea because we had to bring in to export petroleum products to the sea. So the site had to be closer to the sea. Now we needed to raise, we need a lot of studies. We realized that the whole site heated by 1.5 meters. That means we had more than 65 million cubic meters of sand. That is 6.5 million tipper load of sand. That made another massive exercise. And the sand has to be brought from far away, more than 20 kilometers inside the sea. All the coast, we had fishermen. So we had to do it in no fishermen, their livelihood, their business will not be disturbed. So we had to put from 20 kilometers inside the sea. So we had to go for the world's largest dredger, second largest dredger, 10th largest dredger to pump the sand and raise the whole height by 1.5 meters. Now we wanted to start the civil construction. We went to Julius Berger and said, okay, guys, come see our drawings. We want you to plan for the construction of the refinery. They saw the engineering drawings. They said, sorry, we cannot do any of your factory buildings. But you have auxiliary buildings. We have 120 different buildings inside the refinery, control room, light rack rooms, transformer, and other buildings. So they said out of the 120 buildings, we can probably do 1/3. In fact, they did 1/3 of our building. But the rest you have to get other people. And factory buildings, you have to get somebody who has the expertise and the experience and the equipment. Now we realize that, okay, we have to go to other foreign contractors. We need to have the equipment. Otherwise, we will have equipment inside to the country, then ship them out. It's a lot of time. So we decided to buy our own equipment. We have entered 2,500 civil construction equipment. Means excavators, compactors, dozers, front end loaders, backhoes. So it's a huge amount of money we had because the country didn't have the infrastructure. If we are building this factory in US or Europe or Asia, India, China, we could have jumped to any construction company. But here, we didn't have major construction. We did not have the equipment. So we had to spend that much of money. Then we had to start the foundation work. We realized of the nature of the soil, because it was all swampy before, breaking down. So we had to put up every building on a pile. Structure is on 250,000, $250,000 piles. And again, well, we had to buy and import our own filing rigs. Filing rigs were to bring it. Now we started the foundation, the civil construction. And the next stage was mechanical construction, like cranes. And the country had very little cranes available. I remember in 1998 when we were doing the Napapa, we needed 150-ton crane, 2 cranes available. Here, this is crane we use as cranes. So we realized that we have to go and buy. So we bought 40 cranes to just do the construction of this company. Except the 5,000-ton crane, but because there were only 2 in the world, all the other cranes we bought on our own. On the civil construction side, we had still other challenges. We need cement, we need aggregates to make the concrete. For all the stone quarries in Nigeria will are not equipped to supply us the aggregates. So we ended up setting the world's largest granite quarry with a 10 million ton capacity in Ogun State to go and produce aggregate to produce the concrete. So we had to invest in the quarry, we had to invest in the trucks. We started bringing in. Now we have to produce concrete. Again, in any part of the world, US, Europe, Middle East, China, India, you just go and buy the concrete. But here, there are no concrete producers. You have to have, there are only cement producers. So you have to have your own concrete production facility. We again set up a 13 million cubic meters of concrete facility, which is again one of the largest in the world. So we had to have 16 concrete production machines. We had to have 82 concrete pumps, 210 transit mixers. Again, another huge amount of facility. We had to invest. All of this were actually consuming a lot of money and time to set it up. Then the next thing, mechanical construction. We bought the cranes, but we needed the welding gas. That what we have in the country was not adequate. we had to set up our own facility to produce oxygen and acetylene gas. And then we had to bring the equipment. We started actually bringing the equipment for the fertilizer to our Apapa port. And we started facing the challenge. We have to come underneath the Carter Bridge, Third Mainland Bridge, and the equipment diameter was quite large. In fact, at a point of time, we had to wait for the low tide and sink the barge just to cross the bridge. And the refinery equipment were much, much more larger. We were bringing in one equipment which is 3,000 tons in weight. You take it and put it in the port would just collapse. So we had to build our own port facility to handle this heavy, large equipment with 25 tons per square meter load-bearing capacity in the port and a ro-ro facility. So because this huge equipment can be rolled off from the ships, and we had to construct our own port facility. Subsequently, in fact, we added up to our port so that multiple keys, so we can also export the fertilizer, we can export polypropylene. So we had to set up a huge port facility. So this is how so much of money we had to invest in infrastructure. In fact, you can imagine the 3,000 ton piece coming on the road. None of our roads are capable of handling that. So from the port facility, we had to build a road facility to handle that kind of heavy cargo to bring to the refinery. So at every stage, because of the lack of infrastructure, we had to invest a lot of money. And we faced all these challenges, but we were overcoming every challenge at every stage. And because it's a huge construction site, there was no accommodation available nearby. So we had to build our own accommodation. It's not just a small facility. Because as I said, peak time, we were having 70,000 people working in the site. So we had to construct an accommodation for 50,000 people inside the site with air conditioning, running hot and cold water, street lights, water treatment plant, and piped in water, treated water to distribute to the houses, sewage evacuation and sewage treatment. So it was a big township like to accommodate 50,000. But it also helped us, especially when COVID came, we could keep our people inside the facility, isolate them from outside world, and continue the construction. So we faced challenges at every stage. We had to invest a lot of money. We had to think through for a solution, but we were able to overcome the challenges and bring this to the stage. But then we also faced another situation. If you see all the major petroleum refineries or oil and gas businesses, it is all set up by about 6 or 7 companies in the world who are called as EPC contractors, that is engineering, procurement, and construction. They do all the engineering, they procure everything, do the construction, and hand it over. Any refinery, whether it is owned by ExxonMobil or Shell or Chevron or Total, all of them are constructed by these contractors. Bechtel from US, Technip from France, Saipem from Italy, JGC from Japan, Chiyoda, and McDermott. So these are the primary companies who construct such massive facilities. Even us, when we did the fertilizer, we called Saipem and gave a EPC contract. But when it came to petroleum refining, and it's such a huge business, it's a $20 billion investment. Obviously, they were also asking for a huge amount of money. They said minimum $3 billion will be their fees. So Alhaji Aliko called us and said, why don't we do this ourselves? He told him, Alhaji, the whole world, every big IOC or every big company has been using these companies. There are just 6 of them in the world, and they are the ones who build refineries. They have the knowledge base. They have the data. They have the experienced people. How do you think we can do the work? He said, Edwin, do you remember the plaque on my table. He has a plaque on his table which says, "Nothing is impossible." He said, so nothing is impossible. So we took up the challenge to build this refinery. And by the grace of God, a Nigerian company took the challenge to build the world's largest single train petroleum refinery, which none of the IOCs, none of the oil majors have tried. We did it and we have succeeded. So a Nigerian company, he is the EPC contractor, that is the Dangote Group. He is the EPC contractor who has built this refinery. So that is the biggest challenge which we faced, and we were able to successfully overcome. So this is how the company has succeeded and brought to it a completion. Now, in fact, one of the basic business philosophy was, as we do in all our businesses, the quality should be the best. Take our cement plants. All our factories, the laboratory is managed by a robot. You don't find it in every factory in Europe or US. We have done that. And same way here, the laboratory we have is the best in the world. No refinery can come and challenge that they have more equipment than us. Then the quality of the product. We are the only ones who can produce 52.5 grade today in Nigeria and supply the cement. Same way in the petroleum refining, we have gone for Euro 5 grade. This is the grade which is acceptable in Europe or US. So our product can be exported to any part of the world. The best in quality, the lowest in sulfur. So in terms of pollution, we have no pollution. So we find we are producing the best quality products. That is how we are already exporting our product. Our aviation jet fuel has gone to Europe, and we are exporting our diesel. So the refinery has been successfully launched and we've been producing the products. I said we talked about quality, and I talked about the business philosophy. One of the philosophy of the business is that wherever you are going to operate, the business should be highly environmental friendly. Again, I'll give you an example from cement. Take, for example, the cement we produce. Then the Nigerian standards for dust emission by a cement plant is 250 milligram per nm cube of air. And in the case of Europe, when we started building, it was 50. Nigerian standards 250, European standard 50. We designed our cement plant for 15, 20 levels. Now, the European standards have gone down to 30, but are still below the European standards. So that is how environmental friendly we are. So every company, every community where we set up our plants, they are very friendly with us because we do not pollute the atmosphere. And the same philosophy we adopted in refinery. We took the European standards, we took the US EPA standards, whichever is superior among the two is what we have adopted. So this plant, if you lift the whole thing and take it to US, it will be perfect because it complies with all their standards. Or take it to Europe, it will be permitted because it complies with all their standards. So the most stringent environmental standards we have followed. So the best in quality, the best environmental standards, and then also every business we go in, we focus on the cost of production and the energy efficiency. And the same thing philosophy has been adopted here. So yeah, as we start producing, we will find that the energy cost is the lowest, that we will have a very low cost of production. And now the volumes, which I already explained, just less than half the refinery's capacity can meet the entire requirement of Nigeria for all its products, and we will have surplus to export, more than 50%. And we also designed it in such a way that the road will not start getting congested. So from the refinery, we can pump
Can appreciate this Indian man. Before the network come back again, when I see how he explain how Dangote been starts in work since 1991. Now when he begins start now, he begins to say, he realize say,
we are already producing aviation jet, kerosene, diesel. Now the only thing we have left out is the integrated petrochemical complex to start producing the petrochemical polypropylene. So here, that is where we are. But we have also started facing new challenges, which we never thought of, which we never expected. As I said, the philosophy was to add value to the raw material available in the country. That is to take the crude and instead of exporting the crude, refine it, add value, and export the finished product and supply the finished product to all our local requirements. But unfortunately for us, we started facing challenges with the crude supply. So what is happening today? We are struggling to get the crude. So we are now importing the crude from US, we are importing from Brazil and from other parts of the world. So the whole philosophy has gone upside down. The reason for the investment in this refinery, as I said, in 1991, when my president was 35 years, he went into manufacturing to add value within the country and create employment. But now, after all these decades of talking, we are exporting crude, importing products. The same thing is continuing. We are not getting enough crude allocation, and the crude is still being exported, and we are forced to import crude from outside. Yes, we are getting some crude locally, but it's not adequate. As per the laws, no crude can be exported unless all the local refineries' requirements are met. That is clearly specified in the Petroleum Industries Act. Meet the country's requirement and surplus only can be exported. But we are struggling to get the crude. And we are importing from as far as US. In fact, if you see the refinery, we are building 4 new crude tanks, each of 120 million liter capacity. We had to construct now because we are not getting the local crude. We have to go and import from overseas, which means the shipping time, I should have adequate stocks. So we are ending up even constructing more crude tanks because I'm not getting the local crude. Number 2, now you go and see our product countries. We can load 86 tankers at any given time. We can load 2,900 tankers of petroleum products every day. But we are not even loading 5% because those who have been interested in the trading business, they have felt that, okay, probably this local production is not going to affect their established interests. So they are not allowing a product to be sold locally. They are not coming and lifting our products. So now what are we doing? I'm exporting the products. Yes, the refinery can survive. It is not a matter of survival. We can import the crude, we can export the petroleum products, and we can survive. But is that why we invested in the refinery? You heard Alaj Aliko being so frustrated. About a month ago, he said, if NNPC wants, they can let them take my refinery. He said, I'm already 67. Am I going to carry the refinery with me when I'm 70 years to survive? So the point is this frustration that he tried to do something good for the country by using the local crude and exporting the product. But instead, what is happening is totally different. We are importing the crude and exporting the product. So his frustration is because the primary objective of helping the country is not being satisfied. So this is where we are. And we have been explaining the scenario to the people. A group of people came about a week, 10 days ago. And after the inspection of the refinery, they said, yes, we understand the situation, everything is good, but you are a commercial business and you are making a lot of money in sugar, in cement, and you will make money in the refinery. And why do you think the people should be looking at your company to support? I told them, you are forgetting a fundamental issue. Yes, is this Dangote Group a commercial business? Yes. Are we into this business to make profits? Yes. If we are not making profits, tomorrow, after a few years, our refinery will be like these other different refineries which are lying closed down because they cannot survive, they cannot maintain. Or like the so many businesses which have got closed down in Nigeria. We are here to make profits. We are here to create wealth. And the group is prosperous. Yes, it's a fact. But you have to look at one important issue. Where is all this money going in? We started with a small way, with a salt refinery. We expanded into sugar refining and flour milling. We expanded into cement terminals. We expanded into cement business. Now we have put $3 billion in the fertilizer, $20 billion in the refinery. Where is all this money coming in? Every single kobo that Dangote Group and Alhaji Aliko are making is all getting back into Nigeria, into manufacturing facility, adding to the wealth creation and adding to creation of employment. This is something nobody need to believe what I'm saying. All our companies are publicly listed. Salt is listed, sugar is listed, and our cement company is listed. So because we are all publicly listed companies in the Nigerian Stock Exchange, all our results are published, audited results. So any simple accountant can sit and count, hey, these guys, every year how much profit we are making, and what is the new investments which they have made in the country. You will see that every kobo he has made has been reinvested into the country, into manufacturing facility, creating more employment, creating more wealth to the country, adding to the GDP, and apart from adding by borrowed funds. So we invest our own profits and borrow, and we are investing. So this is how the president has been, Alhaji Aliko has been investing in the businesses. We are making money, yes, but where is the money going? It's not going to Dubai, it is not going to Switzerland, to some bank accounts. It is not going to buy properties. As I said, when I joined him in 1991, he had house in US, he had house in UK. Everything which is sold today, he is still living in his old 35-year-old house. He has not even added more houses within the country. Everything is putting into manufacturing, creating employment and creating wealth. And yet, he is being called a monopolist. As I explained, we were the first into sugar. Other people have come in. We were the first people to expand so heavily in cement. Others have come in. We were the first into fertilizer. Others have come in. So in every businesses, we have encouraged others. People have seen and they have been encouraged to invest in the business. So we have created not only employment from our own side, from our competitors too, who have come and invest. But yet he is being called a monopolist, and he is being called, oh, he is making money, without thinking where that money is going. So this is where we are today, and we know that we have faced so many challenges, and by the grace of God, everything we have succeeded. What are the root cause for the success of this business is the primary motive driving the business. He is not investing with a motive to make money and hold his wealth somewhere. He is making, as he said in 91, what is the legacy I'm going to leave behind for Nigeria? What the Nigerians will remember me for? I want to create employment. I want to create wealth in the country. So because he is doing it with the right motive. God has been helping the business. We have succeeded so far, and I know that we'll succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Yesterday, you gave us a good news. Would you like to break that news again? The good news you shared yesterday.
Yeah. As I said, we have been exporting the aviation jet fuel. We have been producing kerosene. We have been producing diesel. But yesterday, we started the production of PMS. So that was the last stage. As I explained earlier, the only thing now left out is petrochemicals. So the good news for the country is we have started producing PMS from our refinery from yesterday. Thank you.
One more question. The PMS you started producing, how many of it is going to go into the Nigerian market?
Well, I explained how there has been a kind of a blockade from lifting our products within the country. The traders have been trying to blockade, and so now we have been exporting our petroleum products. PMS, we are ready to pump in as much as possible into the country. But if the traders or NNPC is not buying the product, obviously we'll end up exporting the PMS as we are doing with the aviation jet and as we are doing with the diesel.
Just talk now.
Yes, sir, clearly.
When I never hear anything though, when I know say, yes, which day be that? Yesterday, I hear somebody reliably tell me say, IPMAN, where be Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, one carry complaint come to Brekete family, Human Rights Radio and Television, and say there are billions and billions of naira there with NNPC, and NNPC nobody supply them products. So we they wait for them to do affidavit, make them bring their letter of complaint, make we follow up on their behalf.
Yes, sir.
Nigerians where they watch, everybody where they watch, both Nigerians and foreigners and non-Nigerians, una go surprise say an association of something depot owners and waiting where they call that man. They write letter to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to tell him say since when Dangote refinery start to they produce diesel, say it don't crash the price of diesel for market. Say if they allow Dangote, it go spoil market for them. In fact, I get consultant Ike with me. He go read out the letter where they sent to the president. They congratulate him and then tell them say may they not allow Dangote refinery function. Consultant Ike, near me, make you read the letter word by word, one by one. Make I borrow you your microphone. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ordinary President, and good morning, Nigerians and everybody will follow us for this matter for Dangote refineries. Now, on top of Dangote refineries matter, we done they read this letter will come from that man. That man might be the Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria. They write the letter reference number DS/ES/presidency/16. Now acknowledge copy now we get so for this. And the date of the letter now July 8, 2024. And the letter talk, Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Aso Rock Villa, Aso Rock, Abuja,
FCT, Your Excellency, an urgent call for your intervention in the sustenance of the regulation and free market in the downstream petroleum industry in strict compliance with the Petroleum Industry Act, PIA 2021. The body of the letter now, I might read. The one where I read before, now the heading. The Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria, DEPMAN, congratulates Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, on the 1-year anniversary of your administration and resumption to office. We wish Mr. President great success, filled with remarkable accomplishments as he continues to govern the affairs of our dear nation, Nigeria. We further affirm our unfettered support to his administration as you continue to undertake requisite strides towards the development and advancement of the nation. We write to bring to the attention of Mr. President a highlight of issues in the downstream petroleum industry, which requires urgent attention to engender the sustenance of the regulation and free market policies as intended by the PIA 2021. We recognize the need for the Nigerian Mainstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, named PRA, to remain committed to the legislation establishing it with consistent policies being maintained. The regulation and the free market are critical for the survival of this industry, and stipulations must remain fair and consistent to achieve the real intendment of the regulation and liberalization of the petroleum sector. Prior to the establishment of the Dangote refinery, however, Nigeria business operators already had investment in the nation's downstream petroleum sector with cumulative but conservative worth of over 3.0 trillion naira. These include over 130 private, duly licensed and functional petroleum depots, capable of storing and distributing premium motor spirit, PMS, automotive gas oil, AGO, dual-purpose kerosene, from which we derive the, I'm going to the page 2, the aviation turbine kerosene, ATA, and the household kerosene, HHK, liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, and the production of various brands of grades of vehicle engine oils, lubricants, all with total storage capacity exceeding 7.8 million metric tons. Bullet point 2. These investments also include a network of over 5,000 retail outlets, excluding those belonging to Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, which spread all over the nation, dispensing fuel to the last end user in all nooks and crannies of the country, competing amongst themselves and providing competitive alternatives in healthy fueling options to Nigeria. Your Excellency will agree that direct and indirect employment provided by these business concerns will run into tens of thousands, not to mention the taxes remitted to the various state governments for their respective employers. We are all aware of the antecedents of the Dangote industries in the cement industry, the sugar industry, the salt industry sector, and the attempts made in the noodle sector, all of which either left competing brands, commuters, or seriously bruised. We dare say all the investments stated above and the employment they provided would be jeopardized by a Dangote refinery monopoly. With a hindsight of the foregoing, however, we note with dismay the apparent tilt towards the creation of a monopoly for the supply of automotive gas oil, AGO, to Nigeria's downstream operators solely by the Dangote refineries, We understand that this is due to the implementation of the restrictions placed on ECOWAS members nations by AFRI-5 gasoline and gasoline specifications, in which applying the restrictions placed by the ECOWAS Treaty and the regrettable non-productive state of government refineries have the resultant effect that all AGO purchases can only be made from one source, being the Dangote refineries. I hope when they put it here for ground. Now here they don't begin to talk the main will be their major issue.
Yes,
but
sir.
we never reach to that point now. Now bullet point 4 is bullet point 5. It is on credible record that marketers AGO imports have complied with the AFRI-5 gasoline and gasoline specifications of sulfur content not exceeding 50 parts per million ppm in bracket from 1st January 2024, despite the inability of local refining capacity, including the Dangote refinery, to meet these specifications today. Dangote Refineries AGO presently has sulfur content exceeding 700 ppm in accordance with waiver granted by the NLDPRA. This far exceeds the average of 50/ppm sulfur required for AGO import by marketers, yet the regulator has restricted all the downstream operators to sourcing this product exclusively from the Dangote refineries. This is a clear adoption of Dangote oil refinery as a sole supplier of AGO to the nation. This situation is detrimental not only to the downstream operators, but the nation at large. 2. Deprives Nigerians of cheaper options, as the Dangote refinery will always have the final say and dictate prices without any competing alternative. Bullet point 6. It is our opinion that while AGO has been deregulated and left to market forces for price determination, the regulator must continue to ensure consistent level field policy and issue adequate notices to all and sundry for any changes that may be required. And in the spirit of deregulation, it is important that market forces are allowed free rein in the sector within appropriate rule of law. Now, make una put it here for ground, make una hear the main thing where be the cocoa of this letter where they run around since. Dangote refineries initial step was to crash the price of AGO from a high of 1,700 liters, 1,700 naira per a liter, to 1,200 naira per a liter, and later to 1,000 naira per a liter, and later to 900 naira per liter. Despite the large inventory of the imported AGO with marketers, which thus could be sold as it was imported with very high forex rate. Marketers with this huge volume of AGO saw the opportunity to reduce their losses when forex rates crashed and the naira appreciated against the US dollar as they sought to import cheaper AGO stock to blend. Their retail pump price reduced their losses and sell off their AGO stock. Unfortunately, the regulator came up with the restrictive policy which forecloses importation of AGO, thereby limiting the product sources to only Dangote refineries. When I say the verse say AGO will be diesel, they've been selling them for 1,700 naira a liter. But as Dangote enter the market, the price can drop to 900 naira per liter, and that be the major thing where they verse them for this letter. But I go still read the remaining part of the letter. I just want make we pay attention, make we read in between the lines. Because some of those things where they've been don't talk in the beginning, it be like now something where they just prepare, maybe they go to the main point. Now, we wish to specifically refer to the stakeholders meeting between our DAPMAN members and top management of Dangote Oil Refinery. Regrettably, despite assurances at the meeting, Dangote Refinery continues to offer refined petroleum products to foreign traders at $50 per metric ton, cheaper than the pricing to local companies. When they hear them,
yes, sir, we did with you.
So now the last bullet point in that is say, furthermore, payments for cargo offtakes from the refineries are in the US dollars. We believe that trades with Dangote Oil Refinery should have an option of payment in Naira. This will greatly reduce any attraction to trade with international suppliers and specifically reduce the pressure on the Naira. We emphasize that all the scenarios listed above are neither in tandem with the spirit of the PIN 2021 nor with the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Act 2020-2018 FCCPA, which collectively restricted monopoly of any sort and indeed run contrary to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR administration's admirable policies to foster ease of doing business in Nigeria. I don't know whether I could post ordinary president or you Ona see waiting they happen even as then the level of monopoly. The same monopoly they can reduce the original price where people they buy the product to even about half. Product will be 1,700 naira before now. They don't become 900 naira because of at a point because of the interest of that refinery. If they allow and put the petrol, for example, where you don't refine into the market, how we no go? We where the client now say make we buy petrol, how we go to buy petrol 700 naira, some places 1,000 naira. So it's 950. So how it no go come down? And once the price of petrol come down, every other thing, the inflation will come down.
Exactly.
The price of food where people they complain about, it will come down.
Exactly.
Price of hospital, it will come down. In school, it will come down. Because anywhere where you go, even if they don't tell you say their problem that the price of fuel, you will still say the chain reaction from that singular act of moving the petroleum, the product's price up. So, make I continue. Now, first, we respectfully crave the indulgence of Mr. President to urgently intervene in the above situation, and our prayers are thoughts. There should be no restriction or forced limitation of any marketer to be sourcing his product from Dangote Refinery until the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries are fully rehabilitated and restreamed to increase local refining capacity and provide price competitive product options for Nigeria. And the one way you don't do it. So there should be no restriction or forced limitation of any marketer to be sourcing his product from Dangote Refinery until the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries are fully rehabilitated. Even if it will take us forever. And this is the same Port Harcourt and Warri refineries that the way former presidents give us time, say they go bring them back. They pump in billions of naira. Dollars. And yet it never come up. So now see how they take idea and one slow and down. But when I say even as yesterday was the first their production on fuel where they produced yesterday, and they are selling it to outsiders. Because the marketers will tell me they say if people like said they no one make it allow them buy from Dangote Refinery. But now I don't talk to them. The Dangote Refinery said then they're ready to sell to Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria with the IPMAN if then they're ready to buy. And then there should, number two, there should be no monopoly of product sourcing and all marketers should be allowed to import fuel into the country in line with the internationally recognized healthy product specifications and pricing competitiveness. And all of these ones where we they do since the product, the price still there where it is. So it can't be like say they plan against the Nigerian masses, jack up the price. Now where they see say the price, then they come down, the thing they rest them. Finally say, we hereby assure Mr. President that we in that man shall be available and would be willing to further discuss and clarify all the salient issues raised above with a view to providing healthy fueling alternatives at competitive rates to all our compatriots. So which one is competitive rate, Honorary President? When are you competing with? No, they are competing against the masses. Now we, where with the masses, now them then they compete against. And they say, we appreciate the attention of His Excellency Mr. President, which you have given to our letter, and hereby assure Your Excellency of our highest esteem always. Yours faithfully, Depot and Petroleum Product Marketers Association of Nigeria, Olufemi A. Adewole, Executive Secretary. Now he's sign up so. God bless you. You can imagine. Hey. It's now one of the letters where our hand land on top. One of the letters. President, I will thank you. The other was I didn't wait for them to go. Who made a report? Make we not read the other one. I beg you in the name of God. Because Nigeria can't know what happen. Say, even the money where we they buy fuel and diesel before, no be waiting with the price. We are the one instigate the president. We are all aware of the antecedents of Dangote industries in the cement industry, the sugar industry, the salt production sector, and the attempt to make in noodle sector of all which either left competing brands comatose or seriously bruised. We dare say all the investments slated above are in the employment and the employment they have provided would have been jeopardized by a Dangote refinery monopoly. And now, how Dangote refinery take kill competing brands? How they take kill Port Harcourt refinery? In fact, we go bring out the list of all the people where they give licenses to operate private refinery. And these depots where they measure, how many depots they work? They bring nonsense from Russia. Come branch Malta. Some safe, they do the branch Malta and get the map to ship. This country, not the only them, even the shipping companies. But Ordinary President, imagine the kind greed at the detriment of the masses. So it means a person go fit sell diesel before 1 liter 900 naira and then they sell them 1,700 naira. Now somebody don't come to say even at 900 naira why they say I see they make profit. Now that is worry them. And him now then the level saying I be monopoly, they kill competitors. Then we no say our problem in this country now also. Yes. Us like that. Us them when they up there. Now see when you say us, now the masses. But when you say us them, now Nigerians them but they belong to one wicked class. And waiting they fear them now make fuel no enter market. Fuel enter market. The price will crash. Somebody tell me say if fuel petrol 950 naira. You talk of somebody 950. It's where I've been telling you I go it's ordinary. Now 1,000 something they buy. Where we say they even near Port Harcourt. You can imagine say the money where they pay from airport go my house. A pass waiting I pay for flight. Go reach the airport. But those of now we no understand some of the English where Mr. Edwin used. We go do voice over translation. In fact, we go put them verbatim, but we go to use Nigerian English so that people will understand the rot and the damage what they happen for this country.
Yes, sir.
The thing we say, see massive, see the kind of money where this man sings.
Yes.
No industry in the whole country has this kind of capacity.
Inside motor, it will take you 4 hours
and go around, see the number of people. 4 hours. See the number of people entering the gate to come to work every morning.
Yeah. You see how workers.
In other nations, calm down, ordinary president. In ordinary president, calm down. Cool down, ordinary president, cool down. Make una bring him water.
Give me water.
I beg, make una bring him.
My radiator don't be hot now.
So in other nations,
we now know our enemies.
You know what I think, ordinary president. You see, Dangote refinery. No more human being can build it without government approval. It won't be like say they set them up, make it go borrow money, come build them, then they go come frustrate.
Where's the tap? Make I drink water.
As you they drink, you get waiting my people they talk, Igbo people talk, say, wicked oga. Waiting then they do, they say, when they send their house boy or their boy, make you go market, go buy salt. They go ask the gate say don't need the market, buy the salt. They go control rain for us.
Make it
rain. Now waiting me at the sustain.
Now, you know
what government do on this matter.
My own perspective now, it's different from salt to bone. Now, small pikin, we get tiny leg. You see enemies by the side. You see enemies by the side. They try to cameraman, wait for the motions up and down, no fish. So, this is where we talk. Thank you. Now, the small pikin carry tiny legs. He stand up like this. He do like this. The enemies, they talk say liver. He go so far.
Yes.
He go so far.
He go so far.
He go so far.
He go so far.
He no come far. He come begin the run. That time, it don't too late for them to catch up because now useless old men. Where they wait for them to fall. Their legs don't wait. They cannot catch up with me with the kind of speed with that small thing. They know him well. They say you know they credit what abroad. He come plus him money, plus everything when he said on China. Remember I said some of the businesses where they mentioned for this letter, you don't close down the businesses. The money they join them. Come borrow money. Where God make millions was mine. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu no care about the masses. He could go make sure that he stand. The hashtag today now, I stand with Dangote.
I stand with Dangote. Any person who no stand with Dangote, that person know what's in it. Because check them well. This money where Dangote invested here, now the same thing where then they pay flights, say then they chase foreign investments, they go. They waste money and they don't bring them. Make I even tell you, the total money where Nigeria don't borrow from China, which where then they pay with oil since the past 50 years, about 7.5 billion. 7.5 billion. And nothing tangible. Nothing tangible. It will bring foreign exchange, it will bring employment, it will bring stability, it will help us that our economy will become better. This is waiting every nation. Show us the refinery for aeroplane, where we will carry out for aeroplane. Now waiting every nation. But when you even talk government on that, the people they ask, say, why government go there? Whether government they sleep or then they are awake.
If when they find out what they do inside government, some of them get to live inside government, some are one leg, some are yash, they inside government. But my advice to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, election they come. You go cry and choke now. Before you know it in the happen 5 years now. At that time, everybody eyes go clear. You can't talk say you won't marry my daughter.
Somebody tell me something. He talks say, are you sure? Say even the president where you talk on the president, saying I not touch oil.
The hand not there.
Because if your hand don't touch oil, why you keep quiet? This one.
No. You don't allow understand the truth. As we dey expose am now, na in the wife and the few good people wey dey around the president go tell am say forget this state wey dey see the situation. And as you dey here now, go Port Harcourt refinery. You go do fact finding. The way we go touch Port Harcourt refinery. Make Nigerians understand say what the things that Chinini Danana Biko Maria baby na Sokoto me and when
ordinary president, you even see say for waiting I see for this, it be like say the delay to supply crude oil, the delay to supply crude oil, it be like say the plan as he write for this letter say they allow the Port Harcourt and the Warri refinery begin to work first before they supply. Even when he don't show for record say he bring down the price.
No wait now, make the president now using power to make sure say Dangote refinery no work. The Warri and Port Harcourt refinery they still dey produce. But Warri and Port Harcourt refinery wey no fit even produce even
when we not talk, we go
1 gallon.
No, we go the ordinary president
for many years. And the hope no dey na also so like. During President Muhammadu Buhari, they deceive him. I assure you, before the end of this, till Buhari go, now first tenure of Buhari, now he like that line. Military. Now, Buhari do first tenure. I assure you, till go. Now assure you don't come.
Ordinary president, you know why I've been told say even the presidency they suspect them. Make I tell you why.
One President Bola President Bola Ahmed Tinubu hand no day for.
I know to say it then. I suspect and they suspect. I go tell you why and they suspect.
I know why. Okay, I tell you why. Tinubu not be poor man before he become president. So what do you need? Now people who have their body, now them go chief money. You understand?
So, but the thing will surprise me.
Father of the nation.
But the thing will surprise me be say after the first cry where Dangote cry out publicly, say then they frustrate them. The report where we can't get be say the presidency score say they approve, may then give them for 6 months. For person where sing this kind of money to help the country. Now you go talk say give them industry 6 months. So after 6 months, what thing will happen?
Now the 6 months don't pass.
They don't even give them. Even the 6 months, they don't give them.
Make I tell you now something. You know, him like president of the country.
Yes, sir.
Dangote na citizen.
Yes, sir.
These wicked people na citizens. You know, he not supposed to appear like say he don't take side with Dangote. So when it was 6 months, before the 6 months, nobody now Oyibo will do person. So before the 6 months, when the 6 months Dangote foreign exchange they enter this country. Now you see go back 6 years.
Now it don't make sense.
6 years.
Even past that.
6 now.
Ordinary president, now it don't make sense to me now. The thing where
even 6.
Not 12.
Now, we hope that at the end of the day, as you think and so, make it be so after 6 months.
Ordinary president, just a worry man talk say, mess with smell. It's a gather with small. Because you go add egg, you go add granite, you go add puli, you go add big, it takes more time. Maybe then they do documentation, I make it never reach. That Niger Delta mess.
But ordinary president, you know why I believe, wait, you know why I believe this is your last demonstration. Now this letter. One thing I don't see, it be like say the president in hand and mind they clear. Confusion, people they confuse. So you see, say I'm saying that people, yes, and that make me say no allow me to read the other letters.
No, we go read them.
I beg you.
We dey wait for them to report us.
If this cause the masses to rise against
no wait now. I can go court. Go they report us. We not talk for radio and TV again. We go another platform. we go release all the documents, and Nigerians eye go clear. Because even person when they understand English, person when they enter social media, somebody go copy them, go pay them for them. See the kind of human beings, and we know them one by one. Everybody get WhatsApp. Even my mama phone, they get WhatsApp. Even a person signed this letter. So, you know why I call Akanamaka to come and join? Anything will concern transportation, it concern. Now, you know how many people don't lose their means of livelihood as a result of this price of petrol. Many people don't feel. You get one person lady way up say she attempted to do both. She said both up go cut one price within itself. But you now, the price for fuel they unreasonable. So if you carry at that rate, you are at loss. At the end of the day, even more money to do the full tank when you take start the work, you know if you do it. Many boat drivers don't drop them. Some they quarrel. One when I reach, see what the app show me. This person will tell you, say, see what the price of fuel don't show me. Contamina, I don't know whether you get it.
Yes, ordinary president, this thing when it just happened to me yesterday. As I come out from DI boat site, I come the boat and the price I showed was 10,000 naira. So the next time that I wanted to go, it now went to 12,000. So I had to go and take along to go to Ikeja. So when I was coming back, it was already night. There was no way I could get along. The price I saw was 5,600. Immediately, I now ordered. The price now changed to 16,000. That is exactly what I paid back.
No, we say those people we get you. Now, then they consider. When they go on I don't know what I'm understand.
And as a child like that, the person where they sell tomato, where they sell okra, where they sell eggs, where they sell garri, where they sell rice, where they sell beans, where they sell oil. Now so they also jack their own. You go there hear say garri where people they buy for 200 naira before, they don't become 5,000. I hear you people talk about that. Yeah. Ogun State here. Well, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ogun State here. I know some manufacturers left the factory because of price of diesel when it became 1,700 naira. And as Dangote enter, it begin come down to 900 naira. Many of them don't be open now.
I keep my fight with Dangote one side. The cause accident, regulate people like give some people when we dey look for compensation.
That's another matter.
Another matter. Once we help and fight this fight, we bring and relief to Nigerians. We go back to that fight. That's there's some people. They give them money. I give them money. If I collect 1 naira from Dangote to do this thing what they do, make that money destroy me. May I not live and to enjoy the money. Make it destroy me and my family.
But I did not stick the fight because I just say this fight will succeed. Well, now only person will be saying enemy of Nigeria. Now enemy of the nation. We go see a country that is struggling with unemployment, that is struggling with high cost of living, that is struggling with basic things of life, and every other country surviving by industrialization. and then one person will bring industry that can employ directly over 50,000 persons. And the industry add value to Nigeria, add to our GDP, add in reducing our cost of living, and that person could talk one thing. That one my business. My own, thank God, say no be from my place. I know. So when they so but anyhow way it be, not only if we get so we see this kind of thing. This kind of industries, it will keep quiet. Because at your house, you destroy. If fuel come down, as diesel don't come down now, when we say if they allow them to continue to sell, diesel don't come down, people open the industry. People will lose work because they know they run the industry. They go get work. Prices of this will go high because of prices of diesel. Price of this will go high. It will come down. Last year, because of living go change. Radio and TV station now how are they? Like Babel Salute. Now, for those of us who know us, people will, I go get one Yoruba person will go explain for Yoruba language. I go get one person will go explain for Hausa language. I go another person will explain for Igbo language. Explain for Hausa listener. Okay, do quick now. Behave man. Yes. Why copy at the first time I had this kind of experience? Let me say, I come inside company where we say, you know, the ending. Now, what I see from the entrance this morning, that number of gathering where my eyes see that kind of gathering, which are they used to make you know say na crisis. I ask what can happen. They say na staff when they shift. They say this one na direct benefit to this so. That the one way they shit for now is the morning duty, and never see that kind of I know this direct benefit is the only place where I now when rush, they come on. They come bless you sabi the people wey dey fight this. If this Dangote refinery will serve humanity, it will reduce pain of poverty and hunger within this country.
Yes, sir.
May he succeed.
Amen.
But if this thing no go favor Nigerians, now only in family it go favor. May we and him not succeed.
Amen.
Yes. Talk to us.
Adnan Aliyu, engineer da man fetur a nan kamfanin matatan fetur da Dangote da ke ko a nan jihar Lagos. Mun ji dai da turanci dai an yi bayanai, amma yanzu zan so in ƙara haska mana da Hausa saboda 'yan uwa wanda ba su fahimci abin da kyau ba ya ƙara fito musu fili tangarya dalla su gane me ake yi. Wannan kamfani dai ana ta ƙarairayi, ana ta wasu gutsuru tsoma akan cewa ba ma abin da ke faruwa ai ƙarya ne ko kuma abin da ake samu abu ne wanda yake mara inganci gurbatacce wanda zai illata mutane da lafiyarsa a ƙasa wanda ba haka ba ne. Yanzu kamar ka gani muna tare da Brekete family sun zo sun yi bincike na indigen sun ga faruwa a nan a wannan kamfani sun ga cewa a'a to ai muna producing duk abin da ake bukata na Najeriya yanzu talakawa su samu sauƙi rayuwa ya sauƙi a ƙasa mutane su samu aiki matasa su cire maganar ta'addanci sace-sace kashe-kashe da yake faruwa musamman mu a arewa to za ku ga cewa wannan abu ya ragu mu yanzu wannan yaƙi da ake yi ana so a ga cewa an kusa da duk wani yunkuri da Alhaji Aliko Dangote yake yi domin ganin cewa ya kawo matasa aiki sannan kuma ganin cewa ƙasa tattalin arziki ya karu ana so a dakusar da wannan kokari da yake yi. Mu yanzu wanda mu ne yan arewa mu ne muka je makaranta mu ake ganin cewa masu hankali mu ne muke faɗa mai ɗannan mu cewa a ku yi karatu ku zama mutanen kirki. To mu yanzu aka kore mu a makaranta a ma'aikata yanzu mu me ake so mu faɗa musu. Kuma ta'addancin ake so mu je mu ci gaba da yi. Kuma ana saboda mu da muka yi ilimi yanzu mu muka fara namu ya wuce duk inda ake tunani. Saboda haka ya zama dole ne da inda suke da connection da gwamnati wanda suke yaƙi da wannan su fahimci cewa to mu fa wanda muke a nan wajen wanda graduate ne daga jami'a mun fi dubu banda wanda suke tuki banda wanda suke sauran ayyuka mun fi dubu kamar yadda Brekete family sun gani wannan na safe ne an jima da yamma wasu za su zo a ci gaba da aiki ana aiki safe dare ana aiki ko da yaushe ana aiki domin ganin cewa an samar da mai sun zo sun ga cewa muna da diesel muna fitar da shi tangarya sun duba sun je sun ga yadda abubuwa ake gudanar da abubuwa tare da kimiyya na zamani wanda zai iya nuna mana duk wani abu da muke bukata zai nuna ingancin abin a kankanin lokaci sun gani sannan kuma sun ga abin da ya shafi kalanzir sannan sun ga abin da ya shafi man jirgin sama sannan kuma yanzu jiya da daddare mun fara samun abin da Najeriya suka dade suna bukata wanda shine man fetur yanzu haka muna da abin da ya kai lita miliyan 10 yanzu haka daga jiya da daddare zuwa yanzu haka muna da abin da ya kai lita miliyan 10 wanda wannan litan in aka ce za a kawo truck tirololi masu ɗaukan mai zai ci tirololi guda 300 da guda 3 yanzu haka abin da muka samu sannan kuma wannan matakai za ta iya a rana za mu iya samu ba man fetur da ya kai lita miliyan 57 a rana. To yanzu wannan idan muka ga cewa an samu lita miliyan 57 sannan kowane tirela yana jin lita 3,300 ne to in muka yi lissafi nawa za mu samu 33,000 in muka raba shi. Mun ga cewa wannan a rana muna da abin da zai mutane za su samu fiye da truck guda 1,700. Tirela 1,700 a rana su ne waɗanda za su zo yi lodi su tafi washe gari ma haka washe gari. Kuma yanzu akwai tsarika wanda suke ba cinkoso ba wani harguwa komai yana tafiya cikin ilimi da ƙa'ida. Yanzu idan ka zo zaka yi lodin mai yanzu akwai station akwai tsibiri da mutum zai iya zuwa ya sha mai cikin sauri kuma mutum da 86 a lokaci daya. Minti nawa ne za a loda trailer? Trailer ɗaya zai ɗauki maximum mafi yawanci minti 15 ne. Minti 15 an cika trailer da an tsoma. Da abin nan an soma hannu biyu ne ma yake lodin saboda a yi sauri saboda dangote da ya zo a daga yin a yi sauri mutane su samu da hau kan hanya kada ma ya zama akwai cunkoso ko wani matsala a kan hanya saboda haka mu muna roƙon arziki ne su waɗannan mutane wanda su suke tunanin cewa a'a akwai wani fa'ida da suke samu akwai amfani samu an shigo da mai wanda yake gurɓatacce daga waje suna ɗan samun wani abu muna so mu su duba gaban mu su duba tuta ɗin mu abin da ake kira tuta su duba su ga cewa a to mu matasa ne mu ne manyan goban mu ne masu tasowa mu ne a wannan musamman tun da ya zama na cewa a ƙasar man fetur ya zama wani abu ne wanda yake shiki ne wani tattalin arziki to mu ne yanzu ake renon mu don ganin cewa mun zo mun rike abin kasa ta zo ta gyaru an samu rayuwa cikin sauki to muna roƙon arziki cewa wannan mummunan kudirin nasu kokari su janye shi. Thank you. Wannan magana ya faɗa mai kyau. Ku da kaji Hausawa kaji bayanin da ɗan uwanka ya yi wannan abu ana kutun da za a dakile abubuwan ci gaba da suna zuwa ainihin wanda mutane al'umman Najeriya ba Hausa ba Igbo ba Yoruba ba Igede ba Kalaba ba duka ko a Najeriya zai ji sauƙin rayuwa shine bayanin da wannan
And Council Mulmuli, thank you very much. Yes, we get somebody where they here. We go follow us explain too. This time around, him na English and him na engineer. One of the engineers where they send abroad to go and study. Apart from say now graduates them be for this country.
Wow.
Now waiting they can do. As they employ them, they can send some of them to the biggest refineries as at that time to go and do boy, to go and do internship, to go and understudy, to go and operate themselves practically. In fact, one of them they here. Waiting be your name.
Okay, my name is Bob Manuel. I'm a process engineer in the residual critical IT tracking unit and the crew distribution unit. And I've been here for a couple of years, and then I've been properly trained. So the scheme was when engineers are recruited from school, they are sent abroad to India. Then the refinery wasn't at this stage where it is now. They were sent abroad to make sure they understood working refineries, understand how it is gone. Do you understand? And then they get that skill. After getting that skill, they come down here and implement the skill into the refinery. Now the refinery is working today. And then this is part of what we've gained. This knowledge that we gain, we are able to implement it now in the working refinery. So a lot of people like me are here, and then we've gotten a lot of knowledge, and now we are in the working refinery. Of course, there's no other working refinery in Nigeria now, right? You will not see this skill set predominant in Nigeria. But yeah, we are opportune to have this skill set in this space. Like for me, it's breathtaking for my career. It's important for my career. I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity if I was not in this space, of course, to work in the refinery, the single train refinery, the world's largest. Of course, everything here is humongous. You've seen it for yourself. It's the biggest in the world. The largest single train refinery in the world. The biggest in Africa, I must say. So it's breathtaking. It's a humongous experience for me and for all of my colleagues that are here.
Breathtaking for my career.
Thank you. Tell us a little about the challenges we want to face as Dangote refinery. Well, of course, it's no news that the refinery is 650,000 barrels per day refinery. For you to process that, slow down. For you to process how many 650,000 barrels per day, one day. This refinery. And now, of course, barrels, not liters. One barrel is 159 liters. Times 600. You must have going to billions of liters. That's what it has processed per day. Right? And of course, you need this crude. You need to get the crude. If you don't get the crude, how are you going to process it? So it's one thing to have the capacity. It's another thing to have the crude to actually process the raw material. You cannot produce kuli without granule. So if I have the capacity, is one thing, then I also have to have the crude. That is why we need the support. That's why we need to get the government to back up. Give us the crude that we require to make sure that we refinery for Nigeria. If you don't get the crude, how you understand? If the refinery is working, our energy security is at home. Every Nigerian down to the common man is going to have energy accessibility. Everyone down to the common man. And of course, you see the ripple in the economy. Because everything is centered around energy. That is why we need the support. The food you buy is going to be transported. It's going to be transported with fuel. So the price of fuel goes up, or if there's not availability of fuel, of course, you not demand and supply. When something is not available, the price will go up. So if I don't have fuel, the price of transportation is going to go up. And of course, the price of goods in the market will go up. As we are seeing today, the inflation rate is extremely high. But of course, when the refinery is working, getting all the adequate goods, and then the market is flooded, everyone is going to benefit. The entire populace is going to benefit. It will show in the economy. No one needs to tell you. It's only obvious. It's only economic and it's only sensible. Thank you. Yes. When I don't hear one of the engineers where they sent abroad,
the inflation rate is high. But of course, when the refinery is working, getting all the study, and then the market is
graduate or is ability they do, he go school, it still send them to functional refineries. Because it will say any refinery been they work here, now here, and these archaic refineries where don't die. Some of them say from afar, if you see the rusted, the rusty tanks, if you see some of them say, which they be there where they talk say they kill python for inside Kaduna refinery because they don't know they work. Something with Chiyoda now they establish and Chiyoda don't fold up. The refinery still they do turn around, ramp down to maintenance. What in the warriors for this country? When shall we ever get it right? No, when they give different people license to operate private refineries. Others dump them some now only God sabi wetin dem do with them. Some carry their money go invest abroad. The other day we don't go to the regret. Me and they talk. Out of annoyance, he don't say he did try to see how life go easy for Nigerians. He said when he start cement, now they import cement. He can't calculate how much they carry, go give that country. How much employment they create for that country. He said, let me produce in my country. He said when they do sugar, now so if they go import sugar to rebag them for Nigeria, when you calculate how much they give these countries and how their unemployment rate can reduce, employment can increase. Our own unemployment can grow. He said, make I produce sugar for Nigeria. He said, now so he mentioned all the things. He said, at this age where he don't reach, how many years remain for this life? He go carry the refinery, all the investment follow integrate. He say, let me understand. Say if to say he carry this money, this 20-something billion dollars, where it take establish this refinery. When they say, I sure say if Nigeria spend $150 billion, they'll not go fit achieve this one. Now some people go achieve this refinery for their pockets. Now, he said if to say he carry that money, give Elon Musk, waiting be Elon Musk company Tesla. Say he carry this money, give Tesla. Say money where you go to make without taking any other risk. American government is protecting Tesla's investment and everything, encouraging him. Individual where go space. Other people they set record for their countries. We they embrace them, we they celebrate them. One person will set record, we won't kill them. We get government effort and everything trying to kill this one person. When we say
Ordinary President, when you talk say we want it like that, waiting I see yesterday, 9th of that. The day where Mohammed waiting be named.
Farouk Ahmed, engineer Farouk
Ahmed talks the product Dangote refinery
is much more inferior.
Yesterday, when I went to their central laboratory, Ordinary President, see testing equipment, see analysis, see. There is no kind of equipment.
Not be equipment where they do guesswork.
Equipment where they say the precision level is something you can't even imagine it. Equipment that are the latest and
NRPC no get lab.
We are small equipment where you go see Ordinary President. It no reach like this my head where you see say big like this. It no reach. You go here say na $120,000.
Yes.
See people,
which is almost 200 million naira. So small machine.
Analyzing stage by stage, every single stage of the process line. They analyze. Then they show you say, see what thing we they do so that when you put this well, it will go the way where it's supposed to go. It will meet the European standard, not even the standard where they measure. And say they break records. They talk yesterday say the person, any person we talk say whether a refinery they run or if the government regulator say their product no good, make him come carry the product, go to any lab where they standard around the world where they get, or make him even come sit down with them, make them analyze that. And then if he no go even above the standard where they
make him fetch another product randomly for his market. Any of the filling stations. Compare the with the analysis.
So you go see say that kind talk where that man talk. You see say that talk now.
Allow me to your mouth small for this matter. One of the things when shop people get this modern technology won't be so. 97% na local content staff. In other words, Nigerians, 97% now they manage this thing of this. Who thought they will not get capacity for this country?
This machine where be like say, nobody for this country for handle am. Normally when you get this kind of facility, you go even Oyibo people now Oyibo. The small young people when I see for the place yesterday. Young people, boys and girls.
When shocked me past yesterday.
I was proud yesterday to be in Nigeria. When I see the quality of the way
this modern technology will be so 97% are local content staff.
You know,
Nigerians, 97%.
They tell us say the refinery they less than 20-25%.
According to Farouk.
But now here we come say we know people just see and by ourselves. Production they go on as we speak. For different product lines. Production they go.
When I know say that time where I come alone, when I come back they worry. When I know, when I worry along with me, like the way when I worry now. Not at all.
No.
Because I know you know that.
I don't know what I don't understand.
Yes, sir.
This thing where you don't even you just shock what you talk to.
So now ask yourself. You dey sure or do you know dey sure?
Oversure the worry.
Yeah, you are sure.
Oversure. Oversure the worry.
Yesterday they talk about they are so much they decide they put down when they support to produce fertilizer and they go still remain inside you know everything Farouk take first the market when he take the market
they get fertilizer companies. One of the ingredients for fertilizer now sulfur.
But the president I have never seen anywhere yeah it's a politician who stand
unpatriotic government official. I don't have to up till now. Farouk Ahmed still dey work. Military is still dey work. Now so oh my God.
Having the team where we talk about no be something against scientific. When you talk about politics, it gets what you take analyze.
Empirical evidence. So you go and call it empirical evidence.
So assuming say the team where we talk about no be something against scientific. People want for belief. People be say even when they go to say that the other countries they buy their products, but they never allow them sell in Nigeria. The one where they
export them, they export now to Brazil and other countries.
So from America and different parts of the world, they require they go export them. No be saying
and we not get petrol for Nigeria
because we they import. Yes. I the vice president talker. And they talk say the say you no go just produce intermarket go begin sell because if
they no go allow
it short for them to import and sell na NNPC holder and the NNPC will either decide to say okay we go buy am from that the refinery allow the independent marketers to go
buy directly from him.
So but unless they do they go export. So as then they export them now those countries are countries wey get standard. What we say una know say we know they talk about something we no get scientific measure. They don't take the sample, they don't measure them, they see say it meet their standard, and that's why then they buy.
Okay.
Somebody inside Nigeria will be government official, condemn them, destroy them.
No be you see even when I talk say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu hand no dey for this matter. No be say people wey dey around and no get handle. Mm-hmm. But as we don't expose them now, we dey watch them. If you no take action, we no see hand this. We no go talk say na because na our president. Father wey dey for house, children dey fight. You watch them say, make I see their strength. One enter carry cutlass, another one break bottle. You no separate them. You are a wicked old man.
If a man comes, adults no go stay for house. Go to come on pikin. When
with rope,
they
that is because when I like goat meat, well,
and now you know the value of being an adult. You will be adult, will be elder, will be leader. How you go for house? Go to one bomb pikin. You they carry rope.
You not even allow and make you be free to deliver.
I go man talk about no be forever.
Thank you.
Whatever talk say. Wisdom. Now to stand up every time to fight. When you fight,
man talk say, now sense, old man they take run away from cow where children dey. You see cow they come, children they far. In near the cow. You go they run, they tell the children, come on, cow they come. My brothers, my sisters, when I look down and say, don't they give us signal to do it in signal. Make we continue to the banner they go. In case one they wonder where will they transmit live from? Will they transmit live from Lagos, from the Lekki Free Trade Zone, and inside the Dangote refinery, now we they transmit live. And the refinery they work. Now this show where you are here and the production they go on. And that fire where refinery for Kaduna in phone don't quench. The refinery fire for Port Harcourt, it don't quench since. The Warri own don't quench. See, camera capture for me. I show with you. We're supposed to walk. It's on. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you now. The fire, even when rain beat us here, the fire, you know when. Production you go on. You get waterproof and production you go on. And the people part is saying, other countries they enjoy. In other countries, when we say, if to say they don't allow, at this price of goods. Imagine this, how many millions? 10 million liters. Where the 10 million liters where they produce. Imagine say them yesterday. Imagine say they push them into Nigerian market. Then today again, maybe 15 million or 20 million enter market. But within 3 months, filling station go they do bonanza. We do full tank. We go wash your motor. We go. I'm telling you. You know, even ask the storage capacity where. What is the storage capacity? Thank you. Make we hear from this Englishman. English engineer. And different products. When we say, the thing is. No.
Okay, una hembelembe. Okay, make we still wait for our ordinary president, make them come back. Now the network, but I make we appreciate them. This one no be small work. Una see say Oyinbo dey talk say seeing is believing. No be so. We dey hear people they think say na rumor. No plenty rumor just they fly around.
So we have more than Nigeria's capacity.
What about
let's talk about diesel. Diesel, they have 30 million liter tanks. We have 10 of them. 300 million. For diesel, that is way beyond Nigeria's capacity. Hey! All of the products that we have are all way beyond Nigeria's capacity. That is, we supply Nigeria and there is surplus.
To go abroad, to bring dollar into the country.
Of course, foreign exchange. And this is definitely going to affect it. It's a no-brainer.
Positively.
Of course, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the
Okay, wait. And they come front. Now the Hausa man they talk so.
The petrol we produce, Nigeria can only consume 46%. Yes, you are broke. Cash out.
Wait, less than 50%.
50%.
Nigeria need
400% demand. So why the law of demand and supply work? Ordinary president. Why, if this one could they allow us to work, why the law of demand and supply work? That law of demand and supply is saying when supply come big as demand, price must come down. Now what happen for that diesel when they complain for this thing now? Now what happen?
Because saturate the market with diesel.
The price come down.
Something where they sell 1,700. I buy them like that.
So it means say they sell at 900 before we know.
I still make profit.
Then they chop up and they raise them now. Say somebody on.
Now they won't use President Tinubu. I just say people will be around and go advise her. Make una advice and well. Because thank you.
Honorary President. Honorary President, for the country where they produced last night, is done somewhere. See message where somebody drop for YouTube. Honorary President, sir, the Almighty God will protect you. As we talk like this right now, serious queue don't resume for Abuja. I was telling the show last night, a place where we say millions of liters of fuel, they produce it, they grand. But queue, people now not to go walk. Then they sleep for Abuja. Can't they when I talk to my one for exactly. I ask my wife, she don't please sleep there. Because no fuel for motor. And queue don't enter town again. She don't feel anywhere. Maybe other person, maybe make you check the YouTube messages, make you see. They can't feedback when they come.
My brothers, my sisters, we will soon begin to read messages from YouTube. Make una keep una comments they come. This person let me increase the brightness. You know, these are
how many of us are
Ahmed Mohammed Wangwa, he said yes. Ahmed Farouk and Mele Kyari is still working. Ordinary President Tinubu hand inside that activity that is happening in the oil sector because they have oil well and he is among oil marketers. Warrior, that cap where you wear now, well. Sani Temilade is an ordinary president, sir. The Almighty God will protect you and your team members.
Amen.
Amen. We need prayers, so
yes, sir.
We need prayers. We need prayers because only God knows what in the plan now as we did live on air. So, God, now you will do this one for because now human beings where you create, now they fight on behalf of so. Yes, sir. If waiting will they do, now your own glory protect us. Amen. If these people, waiting they do, now selfish interest, God, give them waiting they deserve.
Amen.
Your own don't. My brothers, my sisters, when I look at and I see them, don't they give us sickness? They can say now. Make the begin pack kaya come out for studio. Auntie Mariam, you they hear me?
Yes, sir.
I hope when they follow us live.
Yes, sir. We they follow you live, my President.
Thank you very much. If I say we go back come out for studio.
Yes, sir.
We don't try the small one we will try. Now, Nigerians, unless una be animals, una don't identify una enemies. If una like, make una live and make you continue. If una don't like, make una advise the presidency, make them know see the real enemies of this nation. On behalf of everybody where they inside the open air studio, inside the compound of Human Rights Radio and Television, the head of Brekete Family Reality Radio and Television Talk Magazine program, this person in name and Austin of the worldwide and Suleiman Abdul Razak, aka and aka Ogarayandi and Patrick Otoro, aka and people where they behind the camera, we get of and of the man where not the where I don't advise make you never ever follow us carry heavy load because he owns
strength now for your brain. Your name now. And of the 24th of media. My own name now, Ordinary Ahmad Isa. Then they call me the Ordinary President. That is because I will fight on behalf of people with me fight for themselves and people who are not fit to fight for themselves. If somebody tell you say Ordinary President will fight on behalf of Dangote, the richest man in Africa, Brekete family will fight on behalf of Nigeria. Bye.